Alright guys, just a reminder, 200 cap after the original 5, 200 cap.
Alrighty, welcome everybody. Glad you guys could join us tonight. We got Mr. Tiny here, and we'll have Mr. Larkin, Dude Maestro here joining us in just a moment. Alrighty, welcome everybody. Glad you guys could join us tonight. We got Mr. Tiny here.
Yep, that's what I just told him.
Take it easy on the guys. New to the game.
Fine.
We don't
I don't know who you think you're kidding.
This is my first time to play.
Yeah.
The other one I lost.
Thanks so much for joining us. Got our bunch of regulars in here tonight, people that you'll recognize and stuff like that. So glad you guys could be here with us.
Check again. Check. So Sean, that's 40.
Hello. Yeah,
Welcome, my
Larkin,
friend.
Dude Maestro
Yeah.
here.
Welcome, my friend. Good to have you.
And a little bit of reorganization going on here in the booth. But got a pretty solid lineup here tonight.
For sure. Bunch of the regulars, as I mentioned. I see we still got Miss T. There's Mac. Sean.
Big Pot Sean.
Yeah, Big Pot
Who
some.
hosts his games on Tuesdays.
That's right. Yeah, he's
Tune
got
in
a,
tomorrow for that one.
yeah, that's right. He's got that nice
1-3, 1K.
1-3, 1K cap. Some dealer's choice going on. It looks like.
Well,
Well, it looks like Mac took that one.
yeah, it's got the trip aces up top and fives full on the bottom.
Yeah, nice.
Alright guys, back to now. Small blind. So I'll dodge you.
Scraped up every aluminum can you could. I'm just a player. I'm like, so I took the wheels off this Corvette outside and sold the wheels.
Full, you're good.
Is that Max card?
Yeah.
Sweet card.
It is.
Full.
I peed on the door handle twice. We're good.
So you peed on the door handle twice?
Yeah, that's how you.
Doesn't have door handle. You peed on the wrong side.
I peed on all the cards.
All right, well, our first Hold'em hand here of the night. And we got Joe the Reg.
That's right, Joe the Reg.
New nickname we coined since he has been, well, a regular on the stream. I think this is the fourth one in a row on the Mondays that he's made. And we do draw for seats, but I swear he's in seat 9 every time.
That's true. He does tend to get there.
All right, and he's going against my buddy Zach here with the. Oh, he did it. I joked that he should change his name to Beltalora, which is
That's awesome.
for those who have not watched The Expanse on Amazon Prime, you wouldn't get that, but he's wearing a Outer Planets Alliance sweatshirt there. and about to load a very common phrase amongst that group. And the reg takes it down.
Hey Joe, I'll just go ahead and make this contribution to that, to the production. Uh-huh. I like it. ST.
Take care of our people.
That's right. Cost two. Raise 20. 2-0. So that makes it 65. 65.
Everybody doing all right on a Monday night?
What about Monday night?
Everybody doing okay on a Monday night?
Oh, doing okay, yes. She's getting started. It's all good.
Oh, you said the Chiefs game just started?
She gets started now. I don't know who they're playing, but whoever they're playing, I hope they win.
Spoken like a true Cowboys fan.
Whoever's playing against the team.
Fans last night watching the
I
Cowboys.
did. I actually dozed off a minute around halftime, but
When they got down there, couldn't get in. I'm like, don't get some.
I know.
Are we playing anything special?
I was happy to see them get in.
Hey Eric, they're asking if it's taking a football game on in here or not.
Ravens got a team right now. They finally got an offense. They've always had the defense.
Finally got Derrick Henry.
Yeah, Monday night. That's no big deal. Well, somebody will walk right out. I don't think it's 37 anyway.
People are stupid. And then you got a quarterback that can throw and that can scramble. And then there's hardly anybody that there can to get back to line.
Oh,
I'll give you $100 for your hand and split the winnings with you.
No worries. That's not taking it to me. 50 left.
This game is on early here. Usually it starts after be quiet, you know.
7 seed added 50, 5-0.
I was dead. 7 I was not gonna win that one.
Raise the 10. You can flash your cards again for me. Good, 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 thank you. 10. 10 to call. Raise your shot. Yes. Full. Good. False 10. 2 folds. 2 calls. 3 raises. 40.
You couldn't both have 7 deuce that. 92.
Yeah, you missed them deuce.
That's why I don't think you have it.
Wow, I had you beat. I had 7-4.
Check.
How'd it feel?
I had 4 deuce. I had
Oh, yes. Yes, I was.
Deuces were dead. No, I guess there's still one.
Good re-raise. Hey.
Thought we were playing 7 deuce.
Oh, were we?
We're not.
Heads up action.
That's what I have.
Alrighty. Sorry for the delay there.
I was going.
Had a little bit of a audio hiccup over here, but I think we're in good shape now.
Oh, isn't that special?
At least I hope so. I think we got Dude Maestro back as well.
I am.
All right.
So I know we missed a little bit of action. I was standing watching this on the outer TVs, and it looked like Big Pot Sean jammed with 7-4 suited and folded out some 10s from Graham. Pre-flop from what I could tell, but didn't pick up any other action other than that.
I love the make them do like
My sister had one back when they were little. They fell apart in 6 months.
All right. Let us know how you guys are getting along out there.
Eric, they asked if you can put the performance on that TV.
You guys hearing the table audio okay? Just put it in the chat there if you are. We'd appreciate it.
Even without sound?
It's really boring to watch 9 guys watch TV.
All right, just put that in, 5 raises, put that.
But we can put that on here.
Thank you. Coming. And a call. I can put that out there on the own, right? That's,
check. I'll check that.
is that a double check?
Give us a turn.
Check, check. Check. Oh. Snap, check. Sean, that's 20.
100% river
20.
Mac, don't do it, man.
Call. Too fair.
Alrighty. We were playing musical chairs in here tonight, you guys. Sorry.
That was a great river.
We usually have our act together a little bit better than this.
Eventually, we'll call some hands. Looked
Yeah,
like,
we will. One of these days, we'll actually call a hand or two.
Big Pot Sean took down another one. Looked like 2 pair.
I'm playing DJs.
All right, so this is a standard 1-2 game that is run here at Peaks Social Club, 500 cap. I do not believe they're running any special games tonight.
I don't think so.
So
It's
with,
just a regular 1-2 in the room. They were talking about doing a mixed game, but I'm not sure that we got enough people to do a mixed game tonight. But if you're interested in mixed, I know there's some other guys that want to play, so come on by.
We'll see with Sean on the table if he tries to talk everyone into the knit game or something here.
Right.
Got Mac. Been with us regularly.
Yeah, that's right. I played against each other a couple times.
Yeah, Mac likes to play all kinds of stakes too, so he's comfortable playing just about any of the games.
Zeal in seat 6. I don't believe I've played with him.
25. 25.
Don't think I have either. So Sean and Mac going at it again. Looks like Mac's not happy with that river card there.
Super dry run out.
And Big Pot Sean's going to take you another one. Sean's starting off just running over the game.
Yeah, let's see if he maintains it. I mean, he was doing all right on the floor as well before the stream started.
Yes, he was.
You live 45 miles south of here? Really?
That's this young man where he lives.
Yeah.
Wichita Falls.
Oh my gosh.
Where is
Drive. About 2 hours away.
Northwest.
Texas though?
Barely.
I was like, which
All right, Delta Loda opening to 10 with the suited ace.
Make a wrong turn into Oklahoma.
And see if we get any takers here. Not a whole lot to work with so far. Ms. T will come along with her suited gapper. And Mac.
I'm stationed up there
8-5 offsuit on the button over a call. What do you think?
Well,
Bring Sean in there too with 5-4 offsuit. So
this is kind of an
Well, you
NQ
know.
card spot, right?
apparently,
My father-in-law, of course, he makes fun of it.
Hey, I got a cow.
Zach's going to go ahead and just continue here for $15, and on this particular board, that'll probably be enough. No takers.
About 2 years.
There's straddle on.
Yeah. For pot.
So if you go into the office,
I did. I did, yep. I'm a person.
cool.
Oh, you got a couple dozen of you in the chat. So let us know where you're watching from tonight. Put it in the chat. Give you a shout out.
And while you've got your phone in your hand to type that, go ahead and hit the like button
That's right.
and subscribe if you haven't already. All right, we got the straddle on.
And option.
It's a $5 under the gun only straddle here at Peaks.
Chips.
Yeah, it keeps it from getting too out of control. Things can get a little dicey if you let it get too crazy with the straddle.
Yeah, especially in a 1-2 game.
That's right.
15, 1 5.
I don't think anybody particularly likes that board very much.
Yeah, I mean, Action Jackson did his 6. You got Straight Girl working for Zeal. And Mac wondering if his pair is just good. It's not anymore.
Definitely not now.
His 4 has turned into a 4 kicker, so that will not do it.
Hey, Misty, thank you so much for checking in from Anson, Texas. Now, I don't know where Anson, Texas is.
Sounds familiar, like something I've looked up.
Probably. Misty, where is Anston, Texas?
Yeah, Tuesdays, yeah. It's fun, I donate to that game. I don't really have to donate. I'm real bad.
5 o'clock, straddle 5.
Looks like a fun game.
It's fun because the ACs makes it fun.
2-0.
There's a lot of action for sure. If you like winning a lot of money, it's a very good game.
20.
Is it just hold them?
It's hold 'em and then a button at just one button at DC. We didn't do DC last time, but hopefully we'll do DC.
Heads up action.
Similar to
All right, well, it looks like Anson is out near Abilene. Don't go out that way much. But I did used to go play tennis tournaments out there at Abilene Christian.
one board.
Very nice facilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a question in the chat there.
Yeah, Geraldo, will answer that question.
Or
That was actually,
Gerardo. Yeah.
yeah. I will answer that question. It is, so for new members, they've got a really good deal here. So you can do a $1 daily or a $20 monthly, or a $100 annual if you're a new member. So that's eligible on your first or second visit. And then if you're a returning member, it's $8 a day, $24 a month. So that's a pretty good deal. And then you can get 5 hours for $55, or 10 hours for $100. So that's a pretty good deal. And if you buy $200 worth of time, you get an additional $100 in free time. So can't hardly beat that. And there's discounts for first responders and veterans and active military as well. So come on down and check things out.
Whoa, what was that? I'm not sure where that came from. All right. So we got Ms. T here open to 15 with a suited King 10 and +2, and Matt calling again with the Jack 10 offsuit, grab the pocket pair. And DJ goes ahead and defends the straddle. Doesn't have a whole lot to work with, but
I was 2 blocks away.
You can buy bigger units easily.
It has to be successful. Almost.
that's an interesting card.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably.
Is the King to Ms.
Straight
T,
draw.
but it does give an open ender also to Matt.
Yeah, he won't fold.
No.
He will definitely not fold for that.
So, there's a lot of donating today.
And that'll do it.
Yeah, looky there. King. Just he just kind of smashes it there.
Sometimes those other clubs are so
Here one time after they played Mark Lee,
Well, I played for about an hour before stream, and I didn't know you were allowed to actually make a hand.
Is that?
It's
Yeah,
pretty impressive.
I didn't know
Impressive
that
to see
either.
That, yeah.
Somebody tell me how that works.
Raise 15.
As people are coming in, we'll take a look at everybody's stacks there. I think everybody bought in for either 300 or 500, so kind of give you an idea where we're at with things.
Dang, we definitely missed something. The reg already has 1100.
Yep. Everybody's acting like they have an ace, but only Sean does.
And he's winning pots when he's just taking stabs out of getting out of line, and when he actually has something.
Mm-hmm.
Running good.
Well, is Dio going to try to get out of line here?
It's super tough to
Yeah.
get any value from this. You're hoping someone has the case ace with a kicker that hasn't paired up on the board.
Right.
Because the only other things they're playing back at you are boats, and you're actually behind those. So
Right. Yep. Good call.
very hard to actually make money on that.
Got $500 to recoup. Come on now. I got $5 at a time.
I like the way you're thinking. 5 to call, straddle up. Call.
I was going to say, is Sean going to do something here with the 8-3? I guess not. Well, Dio raises up to 20. That's
He picked a good time not to do it because
exactly.
Zach has woken up with pocket queen.
Oh boy, and this could get a little spicy here. Joe the Reg's got King Jack offsuit.
65.
I think he might fold though to a 3-bet.
He should.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know.
is he going to come along here?
Which brings Mac into it.
Well,
He's definitely getting in there tonight.
for sure. You know, and he's not in terrible shape given the card distribution here.
Zill in a little bit of a weird spot. It's a handy, if it had gone around, could have actually considered laying down, but with the 2 calls ahead of him,
Yeah.
it just feels dirty to lay that down
Yeah,
at
I
that
think
point.
you're right. Yeah. And see what I said there a minute ago about Mac not being in terrible shape here. He's got the most equity right now.
He knew what he was doing. Because it's super easy for him to get away from anything else.
Yeah, this place should be packed, right?
It's a cool, is that Hulu?
I think it's nice.
He will absolutely check call any bet here. Although this board is so opposite of what you would see with 3-bet calls, I doubt anybody's going to put any money in here.
Okay.
Except for, yeah, Zach may put some money in here. Yeah. I like this bet. 125.
He really has almost all of his options available.
Mhm.
On a board like this, you can sometimes see the check behind. And
And Mac's just going to ship it.
because when you come out with the big bet, you do reopen that action. And how good do you feel with your queens?
And he's snap calls. Yeah.
Holds up.
Holds up. Very nice. Nice job, Zach. Yeah, real nice hand there. I don't think that hand plays any different regardless of what happens there on the flop. I think once that flop comes out, I don't see any way possible all the money didn't get in. Even if they just, hit the turn and get it in then, I think all the money's going in.
Chips, main game.
One of our wonderful owners, Hayden, is in the chat. Hey, Hayden. Thanks for joining us.
Eric, can you get chips 500? I'll knock your first. 500 in play, C4 guys. 500 in play. Yeah, please 500.
What do you normally play, man?
Two control guys.
What do you play next game?
I want to learn some mixed games.
He's bringing it
I
right
know
now.
some of them.
Time. Actions.
I thought I was gonna give you 4 and green, but she said he's got your chips right.
Yeah, he's already bringing it. Thank you, though. Raise the 20. As you wish.
Well, Joe the Reg has the old Rampage hand. Everybody else, well, let's see. Action Jackson's got a little bit of something. Everybody else is kind of floating out there with middling nothing hands.
I just started learning here a few weeks ago. They're so much fun. So much fun.
Jackson?
Well, that's going to slow things down from everybody, I think. Well, and Action Jackson makes it straight. Of course, then the board pairs, and that's just all kinds of ugly. I don't mind a little bet here, though. There you go. Easy peasy.
Mark's game run it easy. When they do the daily
I'd like to learn to play like we used to say that. I know the game, but I'd like to know.
So the Tuesday game, it's Omaha and Congress, and we're trying to do in Charleston. It's obviously can't.
Right. I know usually Fridays and Saturdays they're running 6-12 games here. Really? That's like you can. That's really reasonable. Yeah, it's very reasonable.
Two to go.
So it's a good place to learn. How many games are they spreading? Like 8. Isn't it 8? Yeah.
All the horse, and then
Usually they future ought to stud into flop games.
Well, our Outer Planet Alliance gentlemen,
Players pick 'em. 15, 1-5.
Zach has got the old Ace King,
he does.
or the hand that shall not be named, according to Jamin Burton. If you ever watch Jamin Burton's vlogs, he'll always put up a picture of Voldemort every time he has Ace King offsuit.
I saw they were playing the stream from, I guess, last week out there, and I was waiting.
Still playing in Mark's game?
So we had Misty tell us where she was from. Anybody else want to tell us where you're from in the chat? Let us know.
in the mood to play field.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind like one-handed pillow per orbit or, you know, something like that, or like the bomb pods. I actually prefer the kilo bomb pods. But yeah, not a whole round.
130, 130.
A whole lot of nothing flop here.
Yeah, this is complete airball.
Sean just fires out a massive bet here. He bets what? He bet almost pot.
That's what Sean does.
Big pot Sean.
And if you want to see more of that from Sean, tune in tomorrow.
That's right. All right, Gerardo's here in Dallas. Well, come on down. We're just right down the road. We can't be more than 30 minutes from anybody in this location, I guess. Not a whole lot anyway, if you're in Dallas.
Where do you normally play?
Well, we've seen some crazy hands play the other throughout, but everyone kind of knitting up a little bit on this particular hand. You get DJ in there with the Queen Jack offsuit versus ST with the Ace 4. And the Queen Jack, that's a very nice flip. I do not believe I've played with DJ before. What about you, Tony?
Yes. Is that the seat one?
Yes.
Yeah, I've played with him. Yeah, I played with him here. I think didn't he play on the stream one time?
Tell her right now. She watched.
I don't remember. It's been a while, but yeah, we've played
It's
together.
always possible.
Yeah. I don't know seat 2.
Oh my goodness, wow.
He's new to me, but that's okay.
You invited to the wedding or what?
Always nice to
Yeah,
see new faces.
I believe he's not from this area.
Ah, okay, cool. Well, that's even better.
Like,
Let's have it at Peaks, honestly.
let's just have it at Peaks. That'd be so sick.
DJ gonna roll over his queen and be good here.
Trips at you and like, that'd be awesome, actually. Instead of rice, we could, chips. Yeah, I'd be like, collect it all.
Stop and pick them up. Yeah, exactly. I'm not walking over them. Yeah. I'm just getting everyone.
So if I disappear periodically, it's because I'm having this delicious pizza that was brought into our room.
And it does smell very good. I am abstaining at this point.
Mm. It's definitely too much for one guy. But yeah, we do have some food options down here with the pizzas.
And man, I'm telling you, it's goofy that a frozen pizza can be that good, but they've got a special pizza oven that cooks them exactly right, and they're really tasty. And I know you might just think I'm saying that because I'm here doing commentary, but I'm telling you, they're really good frozen pizzas. This is probably about the best one I ever had.
Very good bang for your buck when
Yeah,
you're
really.
at the poker table.
That's right. Hard to beat for $10.
We got some actual hands here. Sean with pocket pairs, Zeal with big slick, suited, Miss T, suited gapper, and Mac flops Broadway.
There you go.
So go figure.
Who's got top pair, top kicker? This could get a little expensive here if we're not careful.
It was still fun.
Of course, all the Broadway combos are out there, so Zeal might be a little hesitant, especially when he gets called here by Mac. He's probably going to slow down. All right, just calls. See if he can get a little more money out of him here on the end. Yeah. And that was
With
good.
that
was a
9
good
showed up
check.
on the river, it's
Yeah, that was a good check by him. Oh, he's gonna call anyway. Just 150 and calls it off. Nice hand from Mac. Looks like Zeo's gonna reach in to the bag and put a little more money on the table.
rebuy. You never have to do that, right, Tony?
Me? No, I never do that.
Definitely not more than 2 or 3 times a session.
Don't give away all my secrets.
Mm-hmm.
Top pair, top pair.
Well, I can't talk. I punted in the hour before stream here.
300.
I got some shit over here you want to do it for us. What do you want? I got 2 in red and rice grain. You go with that?
Not a bet, guys. Not a bet. Chips
No,
being
not a bet.
exchanged.
No, he came prepared. He had the $100 chips. Bought a few off of Joe.
Oh, there you go.
Joseph, it's fine to call on the show.
Yeah, I do too.
The rig with the flat tire. He's going to go ahead and fold that.
What? No dirty diaper? Oh, I'm disappointed.
All right, Sean with ace-10 offsuit on the button. That is more than enough.
Yeah, definitely.
About to let it go ahead and see a flop with 8-6 offsuit.
430? 430.
Well, if 8-6 rolls off
Oh,
here, it's
wow.
gonna get interesting. Oh, Mac's going to make it really tough here.
It's going to get really.
Oh, my goodness. He just bombards this thing.
Yeah, that button open from a player like Sean, his reputation, and then Zach only flat calling. Max smells blood. Figures 2 weak hands he can push out.
Yep.
Be careful.
We are talking about Big Pot Sean here. He's capable of just going with anything here.
You just have to.
I'll tell you what, if that was
player.
ace-10 suited, I'm betting that he'd put the money in.
Yeah, I think so. He knows what a good opportunity this is,
Yeah.
and so he might do it anyway. But
Yeah,
he's going to lay it down.
He's played enough with Mac. He knows Mac's capable of doing this, but
13x raise.
I bet Zach doesn't know that. Yeah. Even though Zach was way
thinking, I
behind.
should not have called in the first place.
Exactly. What am I doing calling $30?
It's a stream play. We've all done it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Save money.
Straddle on.
Thank you, Jacob.
Straddle on.
Nice to hear. We have a lot of fun doing this one. It's always nice to be in the booth with somebody you really like doing it with, and doing commentary with, and Chris and I like to just hang out anyway, so it's all good. This is kind of a fun thing for us. And plus, he buys pizza and I eat the leftovers, so works out pretty well. Well, Miss T gonna just slide in here with the pocket sevens. I'm sure she's gonna call the raise. And considering that Joe the Reg is on the straddle, I know he's gonna at least call. He's got a good opportunity to bump it up, but I think Zach's gonna bump first.
Raise 65.
At least 65, 35. If you only have 5, I'd call. It's terrible, I know.
Oh, Joe lets it go.
Call 65.
Yeah, I knew Miss T was gonna call.
I was like pocket. He's got pocket stuff. I got 2 overs, but it can't be pocket. That flop.
Well, that's gonna slow things down for Miss T anyway. I doubt she puts any more money in here unless the 7 rolls off. Yeah, I think you got to put a little bit of money in here if you're Zach. Yeah.
I always wonder what is going on when it goes from 65 to 35.
He bet pretty small, given the size of the pot.
15 minutes from now, you can find out.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm gonna go check too.
And that 8 does nothing.
I think it means, please call me, but
She's gonna bet for value, and I'm sure she's gonna fold. I imagine. Yeah. Well, Zach's starting to run up a stack over here. That's a good thing.
Struggle on.
Yeah, rooting for Joe is always a good thing.
And there you can see our cumulative winnings so far. The Reg and Beltalora and Sean all up. So far, Ms. T throwing the party.
I guess
She'll find her
must have
spot.
happened- Yeah, that must have happened early on when we were having some issues and we must have missed one between Joe and Miss T.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised Sean's not up more at this point.
Yeah.
From what we've seen.
Yes, that's very true.
Mine raises to 25.
Mac never wanted to shy away from any two suited cards. So
Or all suits so far this string.
that's true too. He does like to play a lot of hands.
Give us a turn. Check,
Check in the dark.
check.
Well, that turn card's gonna make Joe feel a little better about things.
4 bits 75.
Check it out.
Even though Mac does have a pair. Joe lets it go.
Well, it looks like the Reg has a few fans in the chat.
Yeah. All right, Shandy.
Hello to fans of the Reg.
Yeah.
Going on in there.
You know, I was playing in another room in town. This was probably a month and a half ago, something like that. And I'm sitting down, and Joe sits down to my immediate left, and we play for a little bit, and he turns to me and he says, "Did you used to commentate?"
Oh, okay.
He kind of picked up my voice, and I said, "Yeah, I did." I said, "As a matter of fact, I'm starting to do it again." And he wanted to get on for the stream, and
Nice.
he's been on every one we've invited him
That's
to.
right. Yeah, he is.
And
That's
it's
why we-
doing well.
That's why we changed his name here. He's now Joe the Reg. Since he's been in all the Monday streams.
I like it. There are definitely worse nicknames in poker.
Well, that's the truth.
Doing this again?
Okay, I don't. I love.
Wait a minute. Does Mac have a hand there?
It is possible. I mean, he does get them, and he's up against Jacks here, and this is a tough little spot here. Although Mac has made it so big, he just he loves to just bomb the things on like this.
Yep. So we got all these fans of the Reg in the chat now. You might want to look away for a moment.
This might get ugly.
I know you are.
I don't know. Can you lay this down in this spot against Mac, who you know is wide open?
I don't love.
So I know you are getting table volume up there for whatever reason. That's one of our difficulties here tonight. We're not getting it in our own ears. So I'm not sure, but it looked like there was quite a bit of table talk and speech play going on
Yeah, for sure.
as Joe is debating what to do there, and eventually wisely opts for the fold.
Yeah, that was an excellent fold. I think if Mac goes a little smaller than that, he gets paid a little bit more.
Oh yeah, definitely gets
I think if he gets, if he makes that 4-bet, 150-ish or so, he'll get a call.
You're welcome. You did back a 4-bet out there. Saying it's either all or nothing.
Flush your 13 for me. Good.
I don't like to say.
Raise to 20-0. So it's
So Graham gets the action going with the raise to 20. With King 9 suited out of the hijack. Beltalota is going to just flat here with his pocket 8s. Could have elected a 3-bet there.
Brings in DJ with King 10.
Yeah, so now he's got to dodge 9, 10, and King. A few others.
Tell my friends, we're not close friends.
No, I'm
This is the board you want to see if you are Zach in position. Like pocket
sure.
eights, three ways.
Yep, you definitely like that board. You didn't want to see any Broadway cards, and so you can just fire at it here. Yep.
Hey, Allison, the game has started. Can you see maybe they put it on right there? Yeah, but it started now. 'Cause I just-
Our Cowboys won yesterday.
Good, thank you.
By a freaking. I feel like it's like rigged.
She's
They're
asking me
gonna
to
make
put that game on
it
the
a
outside
big
TV.
deal. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, they, you know, the kid got hit,
Chief
and
Saints.
the guy who caught the pass like two plays before got hit
Ma'am, it's definitely on YouTube TV.
his crotch with a very hard throw ball. And then, you know, he was all.
Gonna have to find out how the reg keeps getting seat 9.
Yeah, we need to figure that out. Now, how about you? Do you like to play next to the dealer?
That's
One or
not my
nine?
preferred seat.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not very comfortable over there.
I especially dislike 1.
Yeah.
Still do- yep.
At least with 9, you don't have to be looking across the dealer to see if the other person has acted yet. But in 1, you're constantly unsure if 9 has acted or what they're doing.
That's
or
very true.
You can't see
Yeah.
their cards, their stat.
Especially at a real casino too, because there's end up being a box somewhere near there, one side or the other, that's always banging against me.
Mm-hmm.
who's playing at Kansas City?
And Graham in here with the Rampage hand.
Four players.
In case you don't know, Rampage.
It's a few takers.
They look like they could lose every game.
Every game.
It's not a flop you want to see if you have 4-4.
Chiefs fan, and I took Saints money on.
There aren't very many flops you want to see with 4-4.
That's true.
This can be counted amongst that. However, with Queen 9 offsuit,
I think you're going to feel pretty good about things right here.
you kind of like this.
Yeah,
It was
that's a good bet.
Got the second nuts on the board. You're not blocking the kings, the jacks, the tens, all the kinds of things that can call you.
Oh boy.
It's a little dicier here with the paired jack.
Yep,
Jack
definitely
10,
does.
king jack are very viable hands. And there's the 4.
And there's the 4. There you go.
So
Of course, it would have been, yeah, you would have voted up there and
it would have worked.
done real well. So if you don't know Rampage, that's Ethan Yao. He's got a YouTube channel called Rampage Poker.
So our pizza's out there still, so-
He likes to, his nickname is, instead of Rampage, is Ram Punts, because he does tend to punt, particularly in cash games. But he has won a number of big tournaments. He has like 6 circuit rings.
He had a pretty big downswing
And,
there.
yeah, but he's had a
Last
big
half year.
downswing here lately with cash games. But he's got
Pocket fours.
he's got a WPT high roller event win and some Venetian big event wins. And
For some reason, I know all this, but I'd never think of the pocket 4s as his hand.
yeah, well, he won his first bracelet with pocket 4s. That was the hand that he won his first WSOP bracelet with. So yeah, he can play, but he does tend to punt, particularly in cash games. Well, if you got 10-7 of hearts here, I think you're going to feel okay about it.
Yeah, once again, second nuts. Just,
Yeah, I think I'm going to put a lot of money in here if I'm him. I'm betting. I don't think 15's anywhere near enough. I think I'd have put in at least 3/4 pot there. I'd have made it at least 30.
everyone's got something to work with here.
Yeah, try to get the flush draws to fold. You know, you don't want to. See, that's exactly the kind of card you don't want to see.
Well, Queen 10 was already ahead of you, so it's actually
Yeah, that's true.
more likely to get you paid by a few more hands. Specifically, what Mac has, King Queen.
Heads up, gentlemen. See that?
Yeah, now you can feel real good about it.
And now you're topping with any other 10, but you would have heard from Queen 10 already.
Yeah, that's going to be good. There you go.
10 for straight.
Well, that makes up for losing all your chips there a few minutes ago. That'll help the bankroll a little bit for the evening.
Just flop good hands and rake the chips. Bring them your way.
Yeah, if that happens to me, somebody ends up making a flush.
Yeah.
Or it goes runner, and they have for a 4-card run out there, and they've got an ace, and just that's the end of me.
Haven't gotten to that chapter in the poker book yet, how to run good.
Yeah.
I don't know why they put that chapter at the end.
And I never seem to get to that part of the book.
If they put the run good at the front, you wouldn't have to learn all the other stuff.
Oh, is that how it works? Okay. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong.
You've seen those guys.
Oh, yeah.
Pelota with Jack 8 suited.
That's always a fun little hand. I like the 5-6 suited, too. Queen Deuce, the old Israeli Ron, but that was the offsuit variety. If you don't know Israeli Ron, he's a LA-based poker pro who has the Queen Deuce of Spades tattooed on his arm.
That he does. Yes. The board is straightening out quite a bit here. I would say it's dicey for the ace, but Miss T does also have this 7.
That's right. So we got a couple of straight draws here.
Pelota, though, with the Jack there.
I think if the 7 comes, it's going to be an ugly situation. Oh, no, that's going to end that in a hurry.
Looks like about, what, 60?
Looks like it.
65.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a pretty easy fold here.
I would think so. Oh boy, he's reaching.
Call 65.
Yeah, she showed him the bad news.
Mm-hmm.
At least he didn't get way out of line there and try to do something squirrely.
Not sure what he saw there, but he clearly did not put her on the ace.
I don't think he's watched her play on the stream before.
Good luck, y'all. Thank you.
Although she's very capable of doing wild things. We saw that before.
She's capable. She tends to be a little streaky with it sometimes. Like she'll, when she wants to start mixing it up, she'll do it pretty consistently for the next hour or so, and other times not so much.
All right, so we got a dealer change. We'll play a double board PLO bomb pot. I believe these are capped at $200.
That is correct. $200 post flop.
So you can't really lose all your money here. At least that's the idea. We try not to, because these things can break a game in a hurry if you're not real careful. So we do cap them.
Yep. Most you could get in on this hand would be the $5 ante plus the 200 post flop.
Right. You can still lose a bundle.
Yeah, it's somehow so much easier to call off that 200 than the full stack, and it gets people in trouble.
It's very true. But I'm of the mind in the PLO double board bomb pot, you either smash it or trash it.
Yeah.
Hit it or quit it.
The catch with as soon as you throw the cap in the mix is you can have the nut hands on the turn, and you can't necessarily have enough behind to fold anyone out.
That's very true.
And you can't really push out those draws, so you really have to dodge bullets. Well, anyone with wheel cards is doing pretty good right now. Who's that? Let's see.
Who's got some equity?
Sean flopped a boat on the bottom.
Yeah.
It has a Broadway draw on top and a wheel draw on top. So that's pretty good.
Zach's got trip queens. He's got some.
Yeah, trip
straight
queens.
draws.
He's blocking a lot of the hearts for the potential flush on that board.
Yeah, well, and TJ's got a nut flush draw.
But I'd absolutely love to have Sean's hand here.
Yep, me too.
And Mac's got a very interesting hand here. He's got a wrap working with that 5-3. Now, straight's no good.
Right.
We know that.
Yeah, if that wrap
That could be
comes in.
tempting, and there it looks
Oh,
like
boy.
he pulled it out.
Yeah.
So
Oh, did he fold?
I
Okay.
think so.
Be glad, because that just made his wrap there.
Yeah, good rule of thumb in bomb pots. If you're not drawing to the nuts, it's probably not worth hanging around.
You
Don't
gotta,
chase a draw that might not even be good.
Right.
When you get there.
like I said, smash it or trash it, hit it or
Mhm.
quit it.
Now Ms. T might fall into that trap a little bit here. She's got the deuce 4 for that first straight on the bottom. As you can see, 0% next to her name. We're on the turn here, and she's basically dead.
Right. Anytime the board pairs in PLO, you got to be really cautious. It's so easy for people to make full houses.
What's interesting here is no one has an ace in their hand.
Yeah, that may slow the action down here. Looks like
So
it
no one can really, no one can hit a better boat than Beltalowda.
Right.
The kings are dispersed, so he's got that top board locked up.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about the $100 bet here in the call.
So we're at
I think that's probably the cap here.
135 total. That's the 165. Excuse me.
A little surprised to see
okay, so
Action Jackson come in here.
And he does
Straight
have
draw and a flush draw.
yeah, he's got a potential nut straight and
Yeah,
a flush draw. And there's the other ace. So
yeah.
that's gonna make Zach feel a lot safer on that top board.
Absolutely, that's what I was
You know, without
thinking.
knowing,
Mhm.
there's no he's less likely to run into aces full up there. King's full
yeah,
likely
you just
doesn't
have
get
to-
there in the first place. So
Yeah, that was the cap at $65. So Sean will call for sure. Oh no, yeah, Sean already did call. Not sure what Sean is thinking about here. He's got 3 5s, but that's it.
no, he's got the boat 5-3.
Oh, I'm sorry, Action Jackson. I mean, he's got 3 5s.
No, not sure if how familiar he is with the yellow bomb pots. That can,
Only worried about ace deuce.
if you're not familiar with them, some of these hands can look really nice,
Right.
and all they do is cost you money.
Yep.
What is he have? You've had ace queen.
All right, back to our regularly scheduled hold'em.
A win for the Belters.
Mm-hmm.
it's the last one I brought you, characters, so
They have a rough life out there in the outer planets.
They do.
I didn't realize we'd gone up to 5 those. 300.
What's required to be on a live table? Well, all you got to do is sign up. That's it. Sign up. You know, all the normal membership things apply, of course. But all you have to do is sign up. Those usually go live. Usually like on a Friday or something. They put that up, and you can sign up online.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and you can always reach out at any point to
Yeah, you can either call over here.
the room, either of us, Eric
Yeah,
Anderson.
yeah, exactly. You can reach out to any of us, and we get your name on the list. You can look up Eric Anderson on Facebook, or you can even go to the Peaks page on Facebook, Peaks Social on Facebook, and put it in there that you'd like to play, and somebody will get a hold of you. But I think the easiest thing to do is just look it up on look up everything on Facebook and reach out to somebody that way.
They got TiVo. Alright, now I have to bet. I'm sorry.
Can we unpause that? 60. So you guys know about it?
If you have Poker Atlas, yeah, just watch for it to go live on Poker Atlas, the signups, and you can put your name on there.
I do recommend confirming with the room, though.
Yeah, you definitely
Especially
want to
for live
confirm.
stream.
Yeah, especially for live stream, you definitely want to confirm. Come by or reach out to Eric.
And typically with a game like this, where the stream might start at 7, but you really want to be in the room by 6:30 at the latest.
Right.
draw seats, get everything set up. You start playing before 7 so that there could be a delay.
Right. There's about a 15-minute delay on the stream.
So you're playing a little earlier than that. And some of these games run for like 3 hours and some run for 4. So good to be aware of the specifics there.
Right.
But as far as getting in, yeah, just reach out.
Yeah, we want to try to keep this game, for the recreational players. We call it the rec stream for a reason.
Except for our 1 reg and seat 9.
Except for the 1 reg and seat 9. But yeah, we try to keep this game, accessible to everybody. Make it fun. We don't get too deep into strategies talk here, and things like that. Just because it's kind of a fun game. We want everybody to enjoy watching and seeing what's going on. There's a lot of the same people that you'll see over here playing, during the week, and on the weekends you'll see a lot of these faces here. Of course, Chris or I are often here as well.
Very true. Good chance of running into one of us, if not both.
Yep. Right now I'm a little busy with my work schedule, but I try to get here when I can. Is there another live 1-2 table running right now? I don't even know. There was. I think it's
Odds are good.
Oh yeah, Eric says yes, there is. There is there's another 1-2 game running right now in the room,
Yeah,
Jordan. So I thought there was. So yeah, come on down. You can go to the Poker Atlas and put your name on the list before you come. That way you lock up a seat.
That's sometimes the other trick for these games. Sometimes players bust out early and they leave, and we'll just go out to the floor and go, "Hey, anyone want to hop
Anybody
on
want
the
to
stream?"
play? Yeah, absolutely. Jordan, there's not another one streaming. There is another 1-2 game running in the room though, so you can come and play. It's just not on stream. This is the only streaming table, and they'll stream like what, 4 nights a week now? 5, 4.
That's
Monday,
about
Tuesday,
right.
Thursday, Friday, I think.
I think that's right.
Yeah. So tomorrow is a 1-3 with a $1,000 cap.
I think that's a 4-hour stream.
Yeah, and that one has a
Big
dealer.
Pot Sean's game.
Yeah, that's the Big Pot Sean's game. That one has a dealer's choice button in it as well.
Then Thursday is it's 5-5-10 this past week. That's
yeah, I think
the
it's
bigger
5-5-10.
game.
Yeah.
And I believe the Friday is the PLO that starts midday. I could be wrong on that. I'm doing this by memory. I should probably be looking as an official source.
What's the minimum? I think the minimum buy-in's $100, isn't it?
For the 1-2 game, yeah, I believe that's
Yeah,
correct.
I believe it's $100 for the minimum buy-in. $500 cap. Again, that's the game that most people want to play. You check around town and things like that. Most of the games, once the 1-2 games are $100 to $500 cap. So that way, keeps it a little more tame. These stream games do tend to be a little more actiony for sure.
Oh yeah, you don't want to sit on stream and fold all day.
Right.
And you look down at pocket tens like Graham, and you're like, I guess
Yeah,
I'm
there
on
you go.
stream. I guess I better play it.
That's right. Pocket 10s versus pocket 9s. This could get real interesting.
Not on that board, it won't.
And of course, if you're Zach, you just bank a jack and not worry about it.
Yep. Even then,
You can't like the ace.
that
though.
call hand at best.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, the continue didn't come, so he's going to feel a lot better about his jack,
Yeah.
with the exception of the fact he still doesn't really have a kicker to work with here.
No.
But he's very unlikely to be against an ace or any kind of big hand at this point.
I think I'm just going to check call if I'm Zach here.
And that is a very unfortunate card.
Yeah, that everything
Oh,
gets
it
there.
didn't change anything, but anyone who sneezes on this pot will take it.
That's right. Whoever decides the bet's going to win.
And that pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, just check.
Everyone had a little bit of showdown, so no one wanted to put the money in there.
Right.
And really nothing wrong with that. I mean, they all had a hand that
Right.
could be good.
That's right. I agree. I think it's one of those spots where you can get yourself into trouble if if you got pocket 10s right there. You think, well, nobody's bet anything. Maybe I can bet and win. Well, yeah, but if somebody's got a weak jack or something, they may call. or in that case, a weak king, you know, a king X hand. Somebody call off with king 9 there or something. And,
Oh yeah, there are a number of
so you
king
know,
queen.
yeah, he's
King
all that.
10 would have been waiting for the draw potentially.
Absolutely, yeah,
Oh, my bad.
Miss and then spike a king on the river.
that's right.
They're gonna look you up all day.
Yep.
Now I believe most of these players are pretty much cash game regs, with the exception of Zach, who is a very strong tournament player.
Ah, okay,
That's where I've definitely battled him most.
okay.
The bigger tournaments around town here, as well as circuit events of Choctaw.
Oh wow.
So he knows what he's doing, but I can't say that I've sat with him at a cash game very much, if ever, in fact.
Of course, Sean just goes runner, and gets there.
Nothing beats running good.
He tends to run good.
And when he's not, he bets and folds you out anyway.
Nothing wrong with that.
Poker after dark. I love it when you.
I meant to click some stats during the shuffle. I'll get it on the next shuffle. We'll look at current standings here with the winnings.
All right, so we got a question in the chat. What's the best hand you've ever flopped?
Straight flop. It's probably just gonna. Well, I've definitely flopped quads before. So quad. Oh, I flopped quad aces actually just like a month ago.
Oh wow.
How am I forgetting that? Shoot. Yeah, it's really hard to get paid.
It is. It's very,
Very hard.
To get,
When
very,
there's two
very hard.
aces out there and no one else can have one, it's very hard.
Very hard to get paid. Yep.
But I did flop quad aces.
I
I have
have
not flopped a straight flush.
I have flopped a straight flush. I flopped a wheel, steel wheel.
Steel
one
wheel?
time.
Very
Yep.
nice. I've turned a straight flush, but never flopped one.
Yep. I had what did I have? I had like 4 or 5 of clubs, and it came ace 2 3 on the flop. Somebody else had the king X of clubs, and we get it all in.
See, the small ones are sneaky. I had a suited wheel cards as well on mine, and the flop came out paired, double suited. And what I didn't realize is that the other two players in the hand with me had flopped the ace high flush draw and a boat.
Wow.
So when I turned my straight flush, I got paid in full by 2 players, which is very rare.
Yeah. I think there was a third person in that hand I was talking about.
Yeah, if you can get a third person in with a straight flush, you're great. Actually, that happened over here the other night. Thankfully, I was not in it.
Well, Max got the best hand, but he may not believe it.
How are you gonna come here tomorrow?
Looks like Graham's going to go ahead and fire at it here. I think that's a... Oh, boy, we got an unbeliever here, though.
140.
Wow. Mac is just not afraid to put money in there. That's amazing. I think if Graham were to follow through here, he'd probably get it.
Well, I mean, the 8 doesn't really change anything that fires like that on the turn.
Too good looking not to be that, dude. She's got a couple babies on there.
Well, Max checked.
Boy or girl? Girl. Congratulations.
I think Graham's only option here is to go all in. But I don't know if he can pull that trigger or not.
And he didn't.
He didn't.
Military girl?
Graham's like,
Nice
what?
hand, Mac.
Like, what just happened? Oh, Lego, we missed you, my friend.
Trying to gamble in our chat.
Yeah, we don't have that software anymore. I wish we did. I think that was always fun.
Some people get a little crazy with it.
That's okay. It's more fun when we can have like trivia night with that too, you know.
That's true.
Give out points for trivia. All right, you got to do the stats here next.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I
next
keep
hand.
forgetting.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm easily distracted on Monday nights. Well, we might not see much here. Or Lego. Purple crying face, huh?
Yeah, if you've never been beaten by quads, you hadn't played enough poker.
I've beaten by quads when holding quads.
Yep, me too. I lost to a straight flush just the other night when I had the nut flush.
Yeah, actually, the other day here there were multiple straight flush over quad.
Yeah, we had
in
two
one
straight
day.
flushes.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, in about 2 hours on the same table, we had two straight flushes. Chris and I both saw them.
All right, so Beltalota, top of the leaderboard. That'd be our friend Zach. And we've got Big Pot Sean and the Reg Joe. They're leading the way. Looks like they have much to stream. Miss T still throwing the party down there at the bottom, but Graham and Zill have donated a little bit themselves as well.
Yep. What about our VPIPs here? What are we looking
We'll
at?
get to those on the next shuffle.
All right.
Any more than that, I'm not calling any more than that. Yeah, so I'll call it just up to 300. Well, actually, I call 300.
A DJ with the ace jack offsuit on the button. Mandatory open. Oh, it looks like Sean opened in the +1.
Yeah.
So
Sean,
6-5 offsuit, because
of course.
why not?
Because why not?
It's offsuit, low cards.
Hey,
You're out of position.
That's right. He's got to
Put money in the pot.
Right. He's got to keep his VPIP up, 40% or so.
I don't think that's a problem with Sean.
Yeah, I don't think he did either.
I sure don't wanna go home this early.
But Ms. T wakes up with ace king and she says, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not playing that game.
Yeah, buddy.
Shot at it.
Let's just put the money in.
That's all right.
VPIP is what you were asking? VPIP
Yeah.
is what you shall receive.
All right, let's take a look at these VPIPs here.
Mac and Sean.
Yeah, just
Shocking, right?
just as we had suspected.
Graham, Action Jackson down at the bottom. Gonna bump those numbers up, boys. Those are rookie numbers.
In
They're very sensible in real life.
reality, they're probably
yeah.
playing correctly.
On a stream, those are. On a stream, I always like to have mine at least over 30, so you don't get ridiculed.
Right. I remember when I went down to play at the lodge, I told myself the one thing that I wanted to make sure of was that I ended the night with at least a 30% VPIP.
Mhm.
And I did. I was so happy.
Easiest way to secure an invite back.
Yeah, like we were just discussing the fact that
Lego
Joe the Reg always seems to end up with seat 9.
They do draw for the seats. I don't know how he manages to always draw seat 9. I'm going to have to watch him next time very closely.
Well, what's VPIP is the question. I'll let my esteemed colleague answer
I
that.
can answer both of them. We asked what's VoIP first. That would be voice over IP. That'd be voice over Internet Protocol. Cisco has tried to implement that. No one uses it. VPIP, voluntarily put in pot.
In other words, it's any time that you put money into the pot when you didn't have to. But, like
Call, raise.
like your call or raises pre-flop.
Posting the blinds does not count
Yeah,
towards that.
exactly. That's the forced bet. So, but your voluntary money that you put in. The higher that percentage is, that means you're playing more hands. And in reality,
Low 20s
yeah,
percentage.
18 to 22% is a reasonable number.
But on stream,
On stream, 30 to 40% is more common.
some people would be ashamed of those numbers.
Yeah.
There are a few people in this room that will play 70% above on stream, period. We had Duck the other night hit 100% in multiple hours.
Yep.
They had the VPIP game going.
Oh my.
And he pulled off a feat I did not think was possible if I wasn't sitting there watching it and calling it. He won the VPIP game for each of the 4 hours, all 4 of them.
Oh my goodness. That's
But while doing that, he lost the knit game.
how's that possible?
Well, sometimes it helps to hit a hand.
That's true.
Yeah.
Speaking of hitting a hand, looks like Joe might be in a little bit of trouble here. He's going to be able to get away from it because of the ace out there. But
He's going to save him, and it's going to keep Sean in check a little bit too.
yep.
And the reg wins it.
Yeah, nice hand there, Joe. All right, Lego, you are out of touch with your.
That's because he didn't tune in at the beginning.
Well, but maybe.
All right, Zach's nickname is Beltalota, which if you see his sweatshirt, I'm pretty sure you've seen that sweatshirt playing tournaments against him. That is for the Outer Planets Alliance from the show The Expanse, a show that he and I happen to like a lot and talk about. And I've worn a couple of their sweatshirts as well. I have that same one in my closet, and also one for the Mars Navy.
Yep. And I have said repeatedly, by the way, that The Expanse is the best science fiction show that's ever been put on.
I would
on
100%
television
agree.
or movie. It is just outstanding. The books were just stellar.
Books are great. The show is great
Yep.
on Amazon Prime.
Yep.
Not a paid advertisement, but if you haven't watched it, watch it.
I read the books years ago, and when I found out Amazon was going to pick it up after it got dropped from Sci-Fi, I was like, yes.
I will admit it's a little slow paced for like the first 4 episodes, but once you get past that, there's a lot of necessary world building when you're covering a bunch of planets.
Yep.
It is absolutely fantastic. But Beltalota is a term used by the Outer Planets Alliance. A lot of them work in the belt, the asteroid belt, at Ceres Station, stuff like that, mining. The name comes from there.
Well, 3-bet Sean, or Big Pot Sean decided to 3-bet here with ace-8 suited, and, Mac's not going to fold. Well, maybe he will. I don't know. Well, Lego, you need to watch the whole series. It's like 5 seasons.
Yeah, I think I started it in a tournament. I raised Zach on a hand, and he thought about it for a bit, and he folded. And I just looked him dead in the eye. I said, "Where's your pride, Beltalota?" And little did I realize he had his headphones in, so they didn't even hear me. So it didn't even work. I didn't get a reaction.
Great. I love it.
And he took his earbuds out, and I told him what I said. And he said, "I'm listening to The Expanse right now on my earbuds." He's re-listening to the book. So
Yeah, I need to do that again. Those two guys just came out with a new book. Yeah, I just bought it today. The authors of the Expanse, they got a new book out. So
Oh, Sean pulling in another pot.
of course he is.
We haven't been calling any attention to the dealers tonight. Shame on us. Looks like we got Vincent in there now. But a lot of good dealers in this room.
Excellent dealers. And if you don't know, they have made some changes here since the new ownership came in about 6 weeks ago. And I think you're going to find the staff here is absolutely top notch.
Absolutely, yeah. They kept the best people, brought in new people, focused on training and perfecting techniques.
Yep.
And everything's just improving.
Yep. If you haven't come by lately, it's a good time to come by. $8. If it's your first time here or even your second time here, you can come in for $1. $1. How do you beat that?
I can't even play one hand for $1.
You can get 5 hours for $55. I mean, come on. That's like a dinner out and a movie. That's $55 right there. And come here, you can play poker for 5 hours.
So Graham decides to go ahead and do the 3-bet from the big blind.
I like it. But he's gonna regret it here in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, King 10 offsuit, not typically going to be a defend there. They're already in an earlier position. A 3-bet from the big blind is stronger than from some other positions because he has the opportunity to close the action. And by 3-betting, he's reopening it. So it tends to sway to higher end, and an offsuit King 10, usually not the hand you're going to defend,
Right.
but it's going to work here because he has just absolutely smashed this flop.
Well, and when he gets called here, he can put some brakes on it because now he's going to think, well, what hand is he playing back at me with? It's either an overpair or a 10. He's only got the jack, so he can't.
Yeah, you're losing the queens.
You're losing the queens,
but
kings, and
most of those are going to 4-bet you.
well, and I mean, he could also say, well, the guy's got ace king and he's just floating here too, which ace king would very, very likely float
You
there.
continue to bet against that. You're only losing to queens, really, or an odd 10.
Right.
Hard to put him on a 10
Yeah, it's very hard to
because
put
look
him
at the
on
jacks Graham has.
right.
The heart and the club. So you're
Right.
Jack 10 of hearts and Jack 10 of clubs is not possible. Also, Jack 10 of spades and Jack 10 of diamonds isn't possible.
Right.
So there are absolutely 0 suited Jack 10 combos available.
That's right.
So you're like, wow, I'm only losing if it's an offsuit 10 combo, which already mentioned, typically not going to be a defend there.
Yep. Now he's going to just be like, he's going to be sick now.
Yeah, this is a gross spot.
He's got more than 265.
Yeah, the fact that there's 0 Jack 10 suited combos available.
Yeah, and you can easily put him since you can easily put him on those overpairs.
On the flip side, Jack 9, which would make an obvious draw. Once again, you've got 2 jacks. There's just
Right.
very few those types of combos
Exactly.
in play here.
Yeah, this is just not a spot where you're going to get bluffed very often. It's very rare that people are going to bluff in this spot. So what are you beating? Not much. Ace king of spades.
Actually, one of the more likely hands here would be 8's full.
Yep. But does eights float here? Probably. They might float that flop.
Especially on stream.
Yeah. Graham's definitely in a pickle here. I don't blame you for taking his time. But I think that if he kind of works through what we've been discussing, he's going to figure out that he just has to fold. Because he just can't beat any significant hands here. And his hand is really just
Like I
a
said,
bluff,
flip side,
catcher at
there's
this point.
not a lot of significant hands here. That's the tricky
Yeah,
part.
But your hand is a bluff catcher too.
And let's keep in mind the bet is not 477, even though that's what the tracker is showing.
Right.
Because Graham has 265.
Right.
So he's really getting almost
But he put
2.5, 3 to
100.
1.
Yeah, he put 120 in, 140 in. I think he put 140 in. What did he put?
did he?
135. Yeah, so he bet 135 and then he got jammed.
About 340. So okay, so $80 of that's not counting. Take that off. Yeah, he's got 265 left. That puts about 740 in the pot.
Yeah, he got 822 in the pot, so he's got.
He's only got to be right a third of the time.
Right. It's a tough spot. I don't know. Even though it feels like there aren't a lot of combos, but
there's only one question.
What question?
Does Jackson bluff at least 30% of the time?
Right, and the
That's
thing
the only question.
Right, and I don't think that the reality of it is this is such an under bluff spot. He's just not going to be bluffing here. So he's either got an overpair, or he's got a 10. That's what you have to tell yourself, because he's just not going to be bluffing here. Not often enough, I don't think. Even 30% is going to be way high, I think, for this to be bluffed.
Such a weird spot. He's blocking so much value and blocking so many bluffs.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah,
It's like I can't think of good bluffs or good value.
Exactly. When he watches that back, he's going to be like, I would never put him on that hand, but I think he probably put him on an overpair there.
I mean, ace 10 was a possibility.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, there are a few value hands. Not saying that there aren't.
Right.
But
It's just
once
there's so
again,
few.
if you can come up with just a hand, yeah, if there's very few value hands, you don't have to come up with a whole lot of bluff hands to hit that 30%. And if you can only think of 4 value hands there, they can do it. You don't have to come up with a whole lot on the bluff side to make this a profitable call.
We're gonna buy them here.
So,
But even a 9-10, you know,
and here we said we weren't going to do any analysis.
that's true.
No, that was a prime spot.
That was
Gave,
that was, that was
gave us a
good
lot of time to
spot,
talk.
though. Yeah, that was a good spot to do it. Because that is one of those spots that people run into. So, yeah, Lego's right. Threes, Jack 10, 10 9, 10 10. Yeah, I agree. Lego 9 10 I think is a very legitimate spot there. That's why I said I think he's going to be surprised when he sees that he had a King 10 offsuit. Well, Max got 5-3, but it is the offsuit variety. And as you well know, 5-3 is the best hand in poker
When it's suited.
when it's suited. And yes, I will argue with you about that if you'd like to try me. I'll bring plenty of video evidence.
Yeah, you don't have to make it. Jamin already made the video
That's
explaining
right.
it. So,
Jamin's got the video.
Jamin Burton already has that skit.
Right. It's posted on the Low Stakes Grinders or Low Stakes Rounders Facebook page if you want to find it. Go to the video section. You'll find the video about 5-3 suited. A little more reasonable hands here. King, Queen, Ace 10. Looks like that got wrapped up there pretty quick.
Can't wait to see that hand. I think you had threes, but
Don't know how to vote.
what'd you say?
You don't know how to vote.
Thought you had better than that. Be a sicko bluff. Let me just put it that way.
Oh, 7-3 and 7-3. I think those are good folds. Let's see what the deuces can do. Deuces never loses. But that's not true. And Joe the Reg's got some pocket nines.
I was gonna say, I was like,
Let's see if he's gonna bump it up here. I think he might. No, he's just gonna come along.
I don't want to I hate that. Especially if you pay for time. That's scummy. Not scummy, but you know that.
I don't think anybody likes that flop very much. Sean's repping it though. Joe might just go ahead and float here. Yeah, I think it's a reasonable float. It's a good turn card for him, especially when Sean checks here. Yeah, now Joe's got to feel a lot better about it now that the queen's hit. You can go check. You got showdown value. Yep.
You got exactly what I thought you had, man. You had the hand, he hit the hand that you didn't want him to.
Sean? Connector or something?
Three 332. That already played.
You have to do your VPIP up or they're taking away the name Action Jack.
Yeah. That's what it's raised.
Raise 25.
That's awesome.
If he bluff shoved against me, he's definitely Action Jack.
I got it. VPIP,
What'd you say?
I don't think it was a blush shot.
Well, if you're gonna play 9-8 offsuit, you know you might as well go ahead and open with it.
I had Jack.
Try to rep something bigger. But when you run into pocket queens, you're gonna get 3-bet.
I guess they're with
It's a relatively small 3-bet. It looks like. Yeah, it is.
This it.
Only $60.
It's just now showing the one from when I went on in a little while ago.
We got it.
Still high.
You might get called here. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, that was much closer to a tournament 3-bet sizing than a cash game.
He's flopped himself a pair. And the thing is here that Action Jackson can rep that ace all day long. And there's literally nothing in the world that Zach can do here. I think he's going to just... Oh, he's going to call. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're still ahead of a 10 or a 9. And you just picked up equity here.
Yep. Now he's got the open ender.
And at that price, you've got to continue.
But he only bets 50 again. It's kind of a small bet.
Yeah, there are some people that would pounce on this small bet and raise it up big here since in some level of weakness.
Yep. That's what I was thinking.
But with queens, you probably just have a bit too much equity here to really do that, but he's going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
And there's definitely value in just realizing it and getting to the river.
He's thinking about it. I think for $75 more, I think I might have gone ahead.
At the low end of the open ender.
Yeah.
Technically, left hand can get your beat into it. There's people that do that. Yeah.
All right, while we swap out dealers here,
VPIP game, that's like,
we'll take a look at some stats.
You have to. You're dumb enough to do play better
I think it's
than you
the
can.
Sean.
Pull those VPIPs back up here.
Where you guys play the VPIP game?
Yeah, that one.
Take a look at these again. It's always fun. Yeah, Mac and Sean continuing to hold it down. Graham's come up a little bit. I think he was at 18% before, but all pretty standard, I guess. So who's winning? Then we'll get to this hand here. Looks like Zach's taking over on the winning here. Joe's still doing well. Sean, Action Jackson's back in here. So pretty spread out here. Let's see who's got an 8 and who's got a 4.
That's 25. That's 25.
Well, Action Jackson's got an 8. And Zeal has a 4. And Joe the Reg's got an 8. I think you have to call here. He's got a heel. I'm sorry, he flopped a full house. Yeah, that's a good time to raise here. I think I pot this thing.
123.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to pot it. That might be a cap. Not quite.
I left the bet out. Calls 145.
And of course, Action Jackson's going to call it because he flopped a full house as well. Yeah, there's the cap. They don't know it yet, but they're going to chop this thing up. Zeal's got the 4, so he's going to end up getting half of this. Looks like, oh man, you have a full house and you're going to get quartered. That's rough.
I was kidding. King of diamonds up top. I got
Well, does anybody have a king? And see who has a king. Nobody has the king, so. Yep. Wow. Well, Zeal's going to get half of it. He's actually going to actually win a little bit more. It says he's only going to win $117, but it's actually twice that. He's going to get a couple $100 out of this, about $250 or so. Yeah, there you go. Then you can see the dealer's chopping up the other half now. So Graham and Joe end up getting quartered.
Back there already.
Well, let's see. You've done some damage to that pizza back there, sir? Yeah, you've done some damage to it.
About half of it.
Okay, well, that's pretty good.
We chopped the top and
Well, warm in here tonight.
Gets that way sometimes.
Yep. It's all that hot air we're putting out.
Mm-hmm. You can't turn on fans. Mics pick them up. Actually, as soon as we said
Oh,
that,
yeah, there the air turned on right when we said that.
off of there.
That is a sick check back on that turn.
That's what put me in the blender.
Max showing how to get your VPIP up. Just limp with Jack 9 all suit and +1.
That's right.
Only cost you $2.
Might as well.
Bumps up your VPIP.
Yeah, Joe's going to come in here with ace-9 suited, I think.
Well, Graham already opened it to 25 in the hijack, so he may just flat here.
Yeah, I think I'd just
With
flat
a,
here
with a
with it.
suited ace on the button, you can really see the flop potentially hit the nuts.
I agree. I think that's exactly what I'd have done.
Well, you're getting unlucky. I'm just making my calculate.
310 will flop. That's not really. So you can get for
You really don't mind this going multi-way in position with that hand.
No, not at all.
nobody wants to fold.
If a 9 comes, Mac's going to be in trouble.
It's a great fold though. Good take fold.
But of course, the 10 comes. Graham's just like, oh, I'll take it. I think all the options are open here if you Graham. You know, I don't even think checking here is necessarily a bad thing.
It's a super dry board.
Right, and you're in the middle here, and I usually, when I'm between two players, I usually like to just go ahead and check the flop, even if I smash it. Unless it's like, you know, really wet, then I would bet. But if it's not really wet, then I tend to check, even when I make top pair like that.
Well, the nice thing about betting here is you managed to get a little more money from a worse hand
Yep.
for street.
And now he's got a straight draw, so he's probably not going to fold again.
Okay. That's all right. No big deal.
Now this time, if you're Graham, I think you can go ahead and start piling money in here.
Well, not really,
Okay, tell me why.
because Mac has been limping a lot of offsuit connectors and coming in with them, and 5-6 just smashed the turn.
Well,
Flopped
that's
open
true.
ender, straight comes in.
Yep.
So,
Oh boy.
little pot control.
There you go. And then he just smashes it and checks. I think if you're Graham, you just have to check back here. Yeah.
Call river though? 'Cause that's the question. Might be call river.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been watching this dollars. They've been watching for the. I don't know how many times he's had to show down his low unsuited connectors, but he's had them a fair bit.
That's true. That's true.
If you're giving him credit for that, then
Yep.
he's got the suited connectors. He's got the open. I mean, he's got the 2-pair. He's got the open ender. The 7 brings that in and also adds flush draw possibilities, so it becomes a very dangerous card against that particular range.
Yeah, it's their kind of food.
I can speak myself too, bro.
Gives you a reason to keep it.
That is true. Can't lose either.
And option
Wow, that's gonna be a first, I think. Non-ready full play. Alright.
That's 15-1-5. Fold.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
Raise.
500 max, but if you want
90, 90.
So we got pocket pair on pocket pair battle here. Over pair to under pair. And Matt going ahead and bumping it up with his 10s. He's going to get the job done.
just snapping me off with sixes on the river there, Mac? On that hand? You remember that hand?
No.
I feel like I get it through at that river.
Cool.
I mean, you 3-bet pre, you got 2. Folded pocket deuces.
Not a whole lot going on here so far.
Ground full.
Suited king in the +3. It's gonna go ahead and get a limp. There we go.
12.
DJ says suited gapper good enough in the cutoff, and it is. Bumps it to 12. Gets immediately 3-bet by the button.
Of course.
You're like, wow, everyone looks weak. I've got 8-6 suited. Let's open it, and then bam, immediately. Bad news.
And he did make the call. She can't like that flop at all, though. I don't think DJ likes it either. Oh, and now he's got an 8. Oh, DJ didn't fire at it.
That's 35. 35.
Hey, PM. DJ's doing all right. He's down a little bit, I think. Well, you got games running out in the room, so come on down, join the fun. You can watch the live stream from right in the room while you play as well. It's running on the TVs in the room. Now, none of these folks can see that, of course, but it is running in the room. So you can watch if you're playing at one of the other outer tables. And once again, Mac has not seen a connecting cards that he didn't like, so he'll jump in there.
Check out. Check. Check is good.
7 good.
Nice.
Looks like the King 3 is going to get there.
Gotta love that.
That's why you play King 3, right?
Absolutely. You're like, hey, give me a 3 and a 3 only. Don't give me 2 pair. Don't give me a flush draw.
Yeah, I don't want a flush draw. Just give me a 3. I'll be fine.
He just got sacked of it.
Oh, my.
All right. Got Graham under the gun there.
Not very far away. Really good.
See if the reg elects to open here with a 5-4 suited. He does not.
The first one.
Yeah.
Pearl to pearl.
That's the easiest way to get your stream VPIP up. Just play those suited connectors from wherever.
Oh, okay. Is that how that works?
See, he'd be ahead right now.
Ah, there you go.
And now he's dead.
I've seen a picture with his shirt off. He doesn't look like he but he's just so.
Yeah.
He moves so well.
Yeah. Yeah.
He can throw the ball where he wants to, and he can not miss tackle.
Yeah.
He's not the same person from Christ, okay?
So while
What about Jaden
she
Daniels?
is shuffling,
That guy looks fucking good.
Oh,
look at those stack sizes. This was a 500 cap game. Well, still is.
Okay. Well,
But some of them have built up a bit.
Yeah.
Got a couple $1,000 stacks on there. Roughly 3 of them.
I mean, in the pros is what I meant.
Oh, we have like, I can't remember I saw, they put it up on the Jumbotron at the time, last game I was at, I can't remember what it was.
I mean, you guys had Jamar Chase, right?
Yeah, we had Jefferson,
Yeah.
we had Queen, we had,
Oh, the both that stuff.
Singleton.
Not a whole lot of interesting hands here so far on this one.
I couldn't imagine like the
I'm looking for him.
30-something.
10-8 suited jump in there.
Alabama.
Oh, absolutely. He's on the straddle. Got
Yeah,
to
you
defend that on the straddle, especially to a Sean Button open.
Well, any 10 or 8 would be fun here.
Yeah, I don't think he realized just how good his 10-8 was. They're in against two dominated hands.
I got my parlay from my work.
Sean picks up just a hint of equity from having the only spade. And apparently that's enough.
That's all he needs.
Mhm.
It's like, yeah, if nobody's going to bet at it, I will.
My parents went to USC.
Of course, now when I do that, somebody's sitting over there with ace king and they're just, hiding in the weeds waiting for me to put money in there.
That's what we do.
And then they just
Hide in the
they just-
weeds.
they just keep calling and calling and calling and get there.
Oh, shoot. That's the part I keep forgetting. I was doing the calling and calling and calling earlier, but I forgot to get there.
Yep.
Which is probably why I didn't have to cash in any chips before going into this booth.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
SMU's 25 now, baby. Yeah, after we beat Louisville.
I know. Yeah, because the 9, I think the 9 and the 10 lost.
There's a hand. It's been a while. We haven't seen a hand in a while. King Queen suited for Zeal on the button.
Yeah,
And
he
look,
deserves a good one.
yeah, it's less good when you see Beltaluta's hand.
Oh, my goodness. He's already been running pretty good here.
Like, yeah, I
Three-
think
three
I'll
bet-
bump this up.
3-bet incoming. Yeah.
No, he
Oh,
calls.
wow. Trying to be a little sneaky with it here.
Going trappy, out of position.
Oh, boy. Oh, I hope a king didn't come. All right, well,
They had what's that little quarterback tonight, Mac? BYU had.
Seal may still feel pretty good about it, though.
Put a McMahon over there?
Uh-oh. Yeah,
Yeah,
that'll do
this
it.
is a
It's not going anywhere.
that's a killer right there.
Yep.
With his, he's out of position. He's missed his chance to get money pre-flop.
He had a really good NFL.
Yep.
And now you gotta bet something. You can't let this check through again.
Was it McMahon?
And Zill has what I like to call the nut nothing. He beat
Well, yeah, no pair. I mean,
Really shitty quarterback for the Jets.
you might think he's good here, especially to only a $15 bet.
beats all airball bluffs.
Mm-hmm. Of course, that can have any 10x.
And he throws
here.
it in. It's gonna go. Oh, never mind.
Yep. Oopsie.
Hoping he was gonna get out of line again like he always.
Yeah, that's one of the catches when you're out of position there. It's hard to control how that money goes into the pot.
Yeah.
And I think the need to 3-bet. You really need to go ahead and just 3-bet it when you're out of position.
Mm-hmm.
Getting trappy in position, that's a different story. You could get a lot more creative, and you can just see bet range, and that's expected. You're going to get called wide on most flops. But when you're out of position there, it just makes it very tough to get that pot going in the direction you want.
Very true.
I've never watched Washington games that they're playing Dallas, but I've watched a bunch of them this year.
Well, Action Jackson's got the old Jack 9 suited. I like that. And then with the offsuit variety, I love it.
They put up the most
Don't
points.
lose.
He's got 2 flush draws. That's what's important.
Is that the way that works?
Probably not, but you know what?
Okay.
I'm going to go with it.
Well, I was going to say, we'll go with it.
Only win one game, right?
Joe the Reg with the old Choctaw nuts. Gonna let it go. Good here. So the Jack's going to be really thin. Boy. Zeal's got the best hand. And I think he knows it too. That's what's funny.
What's so cool though is to see when him and Chase were both rookies.
Of course, the spades aren't going to go anywhere either. And there you go. Bingo, bango. That'll do that.
It's a fun year to be the game.
Yeah.
We were actually
Any bet here and it's over.
one of them was a Florida game. They came in and beating us like that 17-5.
Oh, Zeal looking like he's going to do something. Oh,
Makes the call.
wow. I think that was a little bit of an ambitious call, but you know, I mean, I kind of understand, but
Me too. You remember the ponies.
maybe slightly ambitious. There's straights out there, the flush is there.
Yeah, it's back-to-back bluff catches for him
Yep.
on the river
Mhm.
that did not work.
Yep.
I hate Lane Kiffin.
I don't think we've seen Action Jackson get out of line here, so makes it a little more
I know, that's why I hate him.
He never even really.
unusual play.
He knew about it.
Well, it's like, what's his name? Harbaugh with Michigan. Knowing that everything's going down the type of
Did you
issues.
see that documentary?
Uh-oh. Who woke up and gave Sean a hand?
Oh boy.
Pocket jack. Guaranteed raise.
Because, like, I mean, I was going to say nothing he did was
Oh, Joe the Reg's got ace queen.
And a small blind. This is going to be pretty much a
Yeah.
mandatory 3-bet.
Yeah, you have to here.
It was so, like,
How big's he going to go?
they pick and choose about what they actually.
I think he's gonna have to go pretty big.
Typically, you're going to go around 100 here.
Yeah, I think I would too. He's counting out 125. It looks like to me.
That's one nice and healthy.
I don't mind 5x in it here.
No,
I think that's fine.
Perfectly fine.
The issue is that Sean's never gonna fold here. Yeah, I didn't think he would.
Well, he's got 2 live cards, and they're less live.
Well, and he can put his opponent on exactly what he has too, ace king, especially when it checks through the flop. Hmm. Well, now,
Yeah, when you're the 3-better, you're going to have to see-bet a lot of these boards. These low ones, your opponent isn't defending with a lot of hands that connect to 8-3 deuce.
exactly,
either.
right.
And so it becomes just a battle of who can represent the largest overpair.
Exactly.
Well, you 3-bet. He did not 4-bet.
Right.
So
I think it's
you've got
mandatory
the,
there.
You've got the kings. Unfortunately, it's going to take unloading the clip
Yeah,
to even have a shot at taking that down.
yeah. But I don't think that.
And I'm not sure Sean's the guy you want to try to unload the clip against.
taken out by your own quarterback.
Yeah. Unloading the clip against Sean would be tough because you're going to get called a lot. But I think if he 3-bets, or I think if he continues there, he may have been able to take it on the river.
Yeah, you're going to have to continue firing though.
Yeah,
I didn't have to have surgery.
I think if he went fire, he could get there.
It wasn't bad enough.
Only way to do it.
It's like a grade 2 strain or
Wow. Not even full pair.
whatever.
DJ's going to look him up here with king, queen off.
See, that's what they're talking
I guess the cutoff open, he could have elected to 3-bet that.
Well, that's a pretty good hand for Action Jackson there.
It is indeed. And this is the catch with flatting with the king queen off and the small blind
That's
instead
what I
of
was
3-betting
thinking
it.
too.
As you invite that big blind in.
Yep. And he just bets and takes it because that was wide open for his range. Nobody else is going to have 6-7 there.
Down the wrong pipe.
Well, we are into hour 3 here. So thank you all so much for joining us. Hope you've been here. If you've been here the whole time, let us know in the chat. We'd love to hear from you if you've been here the whole time. Or, maybe you joined within the first, 10 or 15 minutes, and you've been here ever since. Let us know.
Raise for 10.
So we are at hand 51. Reasonable pace through the first 2 hours. Anytime you can keep up that 25 hand per hour pace.
Yeah, not bad.
In a live game,
Not
not bad.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like we got Allison dealing in the box. Everyone's favorite dealer from the Caymans.
That's right.
Only one I know, but
Well, there you go.
they're high on the list.
Yeah, me too. I don't know anybody else from the Caymans. So. In fact, I don't even think I knew that until you just said it.
I have vacationed a couple times there. It's very nice.
It's beautiful down there.
I wouldn't go there right now.
Yeah, right now it's probably not a good time.
I haven't looked exactly where Cayman's sitting next to the storm, but
I think
I'm
it's
guessing
okay.
it's not.
It's you're a little south of there, so I mean, it's going to kind of go north, I think, but who knows?
still probably not an ideal time to be there.
Our
No,
Oh goodness.
Yep, talking live is tough sometimes.
I'm sorry, I lost it there.
Synapses go towards the
Oh
brain.
goodness,
and
yeah.
it goes, nope, don't
Poker
do that.
Ski. You remember Poker Ski?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Poker Ski. Who we used to.
Yeah, he's about to get hit by
he's
that
about to get hit on there.
hurricane again.
Yeah,
I mean, it just got hit a couple days ago. It
yeah,
felt like.
yeah. He's down there in Florida, just right around the Orlando, Kissimmee area. They're right in the middle of where that thing's going to come through.
I hope he's gotten out of there at this point.
Yeah, I hope so too. I told him to get out if he hadn't gotten out yet.
Come on.
Believe me, I'm dying to get it in there. Got a lot of work to do in about an hour here.
Well, we got a bunch of people in here and almost a family pot.
Yeah, Zill hits the jack. Did anyone else have one? Oh yeah, Sean has queen jack.
Yeah. Well, this could get real interesting. DJ's got a 6. Jackson Jackson's got some backdoor draws.
Yeah, another diamond can make this really interesting. Because then you could also bring that ace of diamonds that Mac has into
yeah.
play. Just as a bluffing card.
6 call 65. We are heads of action.
Well, 2 pairs an improvement.
Yeah, that'll tighten things up a little bit here.
Will absolutely have Zeal drawing dead.
Yeah, he may not know it yet. But I think with that queen out there, you can probably just say, well...
Kind of surprised how big Sean went here on the turn.
Yeah, me too.
I wouldn't be surprised if he went for a very large size on the river. But doing it right now when the queen comes out, make it a little tougher to get paid off.
Yeah, because what are you really afraid of here? I don't know. They got to bet a little bit smaller than that. Well, he doesn't know it, but he,
I guess, yeah, Zeal didn't have too much behind, so Sean just went ahead and went for all of it. That's what it was. That makes sense then going for the larger size.
yeah,
If he'd gone for a smaller size, it wouldn't have made sense with the depth.
yeah, you're right. I didn't realize how much you only had 176 behind there,
You just put him to the decision right there on the turn.
and that might be it for Zeal for tonight.
Yeah, a couple of calls.
Kind of had a rough night here. Yeah,
He had some decent hands to work with, but almost any time he was putting into a tough spot to call, probably should have folded
yep.
tonight. He was just running into it. Thank you for joining us, Dill. If you're not coming back on there,
Hope to see you again on the stream. And Lego's right here. He said we've only got 9 likes. Come on now, there's been 35 to 40 of you watching it here all evening long, so hit that like button.
yeah, I'm at least
right
one of
there.
those likes, so that can't be
Just
good.
let them know there's a seat open.
It's right there. Just reach over there and hit that little thumb up. Bink. Costs you absolutely nothing. And it helps us out a ton.
Calls 30, folds, folds.
Warm water.
Room 10, and cold water. Thank you.
1, 2, and 3.
Water.
Well, we're up to 11 likes. Got 2 people convinced right
All
there.
right, there we go. Thank you guys. Keep hitting it. Smash that thing.
Subscribe as well. Make sure you get those alerts when the streams are running. We got them running quite a bit over here.
Yep. I think 4 nights a week now.
So Ace 4 has Ace King in a rough spot here.
Yeah, and he doesn't know it. Action Jackson's going to lose a bundle here. Unless the diamond comes, that's the only thing that's going to save him.
Well, Queen might slow him down a little bit.
Yeah, it could.
A lot of 2-pair combos just came into the picture.
Yep.
Little did he know he was already against the 2-pair, but wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. He was...
He released that pretty easily. I don't know what he picked up on something there.
Wow, that's...
Because he didn't even hem and haul on that. It was just,
Wow.
out.
He folded the best hand.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. DJ had ace 4.
No, DJ. That is not.
Yep, he had ace 4 and
You're
he
right,
had ace
yeah.
king. So yeah, he
Sorry, I was reading that
pulled the
backwards.
best, he had the best hand.
I was reading that
But
backwards.
that's I kind of understand. You know, the guy fires $100 with that board texture. You got to think he's got ace jack or ace queen,
Guess we need a name, huh?
or even queen jack.
You cannot fold there though. When
fold
there's
queen
diamond
jack.
draws and spade draws,
Yeah, he can't fold the queen jack. So
the range of bluffs is very large.
Yep.
There's a ton of bluffs available there.
and ace king would do exactly what he did. So
So if you're folding a 2 pair there, then you're just folding way too much of your range out.
yeah, you're over folding for sure.
I gotta slow down a little bit before I have no brain cells.
Welcome to the game. Good call, y'all. You got 15, 1-5.
Welcome to the game, new guy.
So Josh is going to be the first one to raise it up here in the big blind. Josh must be a new player because we have not called his name. Oh yes, yep. Saw him on the outer table, pre-stream. So that is the other way to get on the stream for those who asked earlier. Sometimes just be in the room.
Awesome.
And welcome to the club, Josh. You just folded to max 7 high. You are not the first to do that. You're by far not the first to do that.
That is definitely true.
Five of the calls. You're out of luck.
All right, Max got a nice suited ace,
Calls. 5 of calls. Straddle.
and there must be a straddle on. Okay,
Yep.
so I'll call 5. Surprisingly,
Graham's
just got
got
an
it.
open there.
And Graham's going to open it here. Mac will absolutely call. He'll call with any suited ace for sure.
Or offsuit 7.
Yeah, that's true. You have 7-6 and call.
So Graham gets the best of it on the flop. He might not be certain of that, but he's got a little something here. I think if there was at least one club on the board, Max would continue, but
Yeah, I think you're right.
in this situation, just let it go. You're not very likely to improve significantly.
Not enough to make it worthwhile anyway.
A lot from there. I retired a few years ago.
Well,
Whole lot of nothing hands going on.
a whole lot of nothings.
No, but Max got
Oh.
a 5 offsuit, so
Yeah, any reasonable connected cards, he's going to be in there.
keep that VPIP going.
Josh got 9-7 suited. I like 9-7 suited. He bumps it up a little bit,
Very nice hand. You can
especially on the
really
button.
open with that in a lot of positions.
Yeah, especially on the button. Nothing wrong with that. Queen Jack might get a 3-bet here. Queen Jack suited. Especially
Yeah, I
from
do
the
think
small
Graham's
blind.
the kind of player to do that.
Yeah, especially from the small blind. I think you want to bump this up to try to
You go
get rid of
55
as
there?
many people as possible.
I think he went 55. It's not showing up on the tracker yet. $75. Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, wow, yeah, he did.
that's
go
going to
big.
fold out a lot.
Yep. Well, he still gets called by. Did Matt call? Is that who
Matt
called?
called it 5-4.
Yeah. Okay. And look at here now. He pops an open ender.
But on a monotone board.
Oh, that's a tough spot though. for both of them, really. Even with your queen, I don't know.
Max kind of shown it here too, which is interesting. He's not exactly hiding his disappointment with the situation. He's got an open ender. He
He's
loves
gonna go
that,
ahead
but
and
it's all
bet.
hearts. He does not love that. I mean, pretty sure Graham saw that. We'll probably
I think he can continue
here
here.
with the queen.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
no reason to bump it up though. Watch them closely.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And there you have it.
And that's gonna just. He has no idea how bad a shape he's in here. Especially when Mac checks it. Or did he go all in?
All of it?
Hollywood, Mac. Come on.
Yeah.
On a monotone flop.
Yeah, I think that's just too big there. I think you want to bring him along. Well, I don't know. Maybe he thinks, well, if he's got a heart, I want to get him out. I don't know.
Yeah, get him to call, put his chips in while you're ahead. This is going to be near impossible for Graham to make the call.
Yeah, there's just too many things you're losing to here.
But there's definitely some speech play going on here. You can see.
Yep. We'll let him have it.
For those in the chat, just as FYI, we are not here in the table in here in the booth. We know you're here not on stream, so we're not hearing the specifics of the
Looks like Mac.
play.
It looks like Mac just showed him his hand before he folded and said, "Hey, I've got it. If you got hearts, you got hearts."
I know. Good back, good back. Nice to hit.
Really tough to just call with one pair on that kind of board for that.
Yes, it is, especially for that much.
Cost $75 with 4 or 5.
You might as well, yeah, you might as well keep them.
Very true. Very true.
Especially if the offsuit are right.
I want you to see the.
Me?
No, that's the hand I was talking about. I wanted to see.
Okay. You just saw it?
Five, I call guys, straddle five.
I need to see that.
All right, Action Jackson with a real hand. King 10 suited. Looks like he's just going to call the straddle, though, and see what develops.
Well, no, I mean,
On the river? But not snapping.
Just 300 on the pre-flop.
With only the call there, I think Beltalota is going to go ahead and bump this up.
Max, so you're getting those.
Especially if, again, from the small blind, I think you definitely want to bump it.
Yeah.
You don't want to play these hands out of position if you can avoid it.
Clean up that range, too, a little bit. Get a better feel for what you're actually up against.
I can see Joe calling here. I think all the options are open, though. I think it's folding is not bad.
Fold is the right move. He started to reach for his chips, and he was like, wait a minute. That's not right.
Yeah.
That's not right.
I contemplated for about 3 seconds on the river.
Really?
Safe looking board for pocket nines.
Yeah.
And with no diamond out there, the 2 overs aren't looking as good.
Because I thought even
But hey, you don't put action in front of your name if you're not willing to call there, right?
That's very true. But you still got to feel good with your nines here. I think I'm going to bet pretty big here if I've got the nines.
Absolutely.
I think I'd put at least $60 in here.
yeah, if I have ace king, yeah, I may take a shot there. But with ace king,
I think I'd bet. Yeah.
I like that size too. That you know, they're tiny. See what
Looks like that's exactly what he put in there too.
it was just such a bad year. Like,
65. Yep.
65. Yep.
good board for nines. That's a good board. It's right play, larger simple, but
Makes sense.
We'll play it.
We do thank those of you who have been here with us the whole time. I know some of you guys responded and I didn't get back to you, and I'm sorry I didn't do that. I was kind of enjoying the game here and missed you all responding in the chat earlier. So I do appreciate you guys being with us the whole time. Makes me feel good.
Two to call.
So it looks like the straddle's been on pretty consistently here of late. Well, no, it says $2 call. I could have sworn I saw another
30's the bet.
straddle out there on the table, but that is not what the tracker's saying.
You don't need any call. You can call. Here we go. There we go. Let's go. 700 to go. Action, no action, Jackson.
All right, so Sean raised it up with the ace-8 suited and the +3. Got a few callers along the way.
I'm a little surprised that Joe the Reg came along with King 10 offsuit from the small blind.
I think Mac might be making a move here.
Yeah, probably. He likes to do
Yep.
this.
He just jammed it. Going for all the dead money. He is in real bad shape with his actual hand.
I think Sean's going to call him here. I'm almost positive.
And that, if Sean makes the call, then that may push out Action Jackson.
Yeah. Otherwise, I think he'll call. If Sean doesn't call, then I think Action Jackson will. The other guys will. Can't imagine them coming along.
No.
Looks like Sean's going to make the call. Well, that's a pretty big bet
call.
there. It's $810. I don't know. This would put him all in.
You got ace queen. You could be ahead triple up here. This could be
Especially against these two players who you know have been playing wide open all night.
this is
And he knows it. Yep. Look at him. He's thinking, man, these two guys have played so many hands. They can't possibly both be having it here.
Texas poker. Welcome to Dallas.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't blame you for folding here, but man, this is one of those spots where you can see he's thinking about it. He's like, I think I'm ahead. Oh, look at there, he gets it. He puts it in.
Yeah, and typically speaking, you could easily get away with that hand, get away from that hand in a lot of scenarios. But yeah, here against these particular players.
Yeah, if you're in LA or you're in Vegas, man, that's an instant fold. You don't even think about it. You fold instantly.
Probably even folding kings there.
Yeah, but
they're just not doing that. Anything else.
We're getting that government Air Force money, buddy.
Well, I think the graphics are a little off here, but not much though.
He just had a minute that he called, but he has already folded.
Yeah.
So they're gonna get the pot straightened out, figure out where the side pot exists.
Yeah, he's got a little bit less. He's got 6. Yeah, they're real close to what he has. $729.
It'd be like $162 side pot for Sean and Matt.
Yeah, so he's got $729
Matt gets to pull
out of the 780. So yeah, Matt gets to pull a little bit back.
Are we laying odds on 5 hitting here?
I mean, if you're Mac, I think you got to feel pretty decent about things. I mean, even though you have the least amount of equity, it's just so bizarre.
Everyone's got a live card, and only one.
But I don't think anybody else folded a queen, did there? Did we see another queen go down? We had king 10. We had 2 other king 10s. I don't think a queen was out there.
So that removes some Broadway girl possibilities.
Yeah. So I think, I mean, obviously.
I don't think I saw a lot of hearts either.
Yeah. So.
Now we're going to know in a moment.
108 in front of you between your guys. There's 108 and you're 108.
There's no more action.
We're gonna ask if they can do it 3 times.
Alice waiting for the cue that she's good to go.
They want to know if they can run it.
I think she was making sure that they had the pot
Three-way action.
calculated right.
Mm-hmm.
Heads up, you can run 2 times.
Twice.
All right, 5 minutes.
All right. Grip it and rip it. Oh my gosh. He just lost the wheel.
Holy cow. Holy cow. Mac, what is going on? That's ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
That's disgusting.
They are running it
Okay,
twice.
hit the 5 again.
Oh, he gets a
He's
5.
ahead on the bottom board.
Oh, no, a queen.
The 8 got there.
Oh, the 8 gets there.
Action
Wow.
Jackson with the absolute best hand dominating them gets nothing out of it.
Oh, man, that's so bad.
And that is poker.
Wow.
Wow. Yep.
That's rough.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah, Mac was 1 card away from scooping against 2 hands for dominating.
yeah.
That's
unbelievable.
remarkable. And of course, they had the side pot as well, so
He has the best hand, and there's no paint. That's what's
nice
insane.
even chop all the way through.
No paint, no nothing.
Crazy.
How do you flop the joint on that
Well, Action Jackson, you made the right call.
You did.
That specific situation, good call. Bad result.
Yep, like goes right. Welcome to Texas. Anywhere else in the country, that hand plays completely different.
I imagine it does.
All right, guys, on that note, looks good.
That's too good.
Mm-mm-mm.
You gotta remember, you don't only have to know the
Wow.
percentages and all that, you gotta know what $800 is worth. of
Craziness.
that, Or $800 worth. of that.
24-11 went into the pot. Ended up getting chopped up. Good sized pot for a 1-2 game with a 500 cap.
Exactly what I was about to say. Both Mac and Sean made almost $400.
He had his murdered. Like, murdered.
That's his mom.
Jackson's like, don't remind me.
This is me?
Yeah, that was part of
Oh, nice. Nice. So he's doing
It did like they pulled a reload
Yeah, I think.
out of his pocket there, so I think he's going to stay in the game.
And it looks like we're going to play a PLO bomb pod right away.
Always
The
good for
dealer
him to bring
change.
yourself a couple bullets for these stream games.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't want to get coolered like that and immediately leave.
What were we doing before?
You'd be gone for like 15 minutes. That was like your second hand back.
All right, we got bomb pot time. Fenced it back in.
Looks like it.
Extra tracker's still showing the last hand though. So there's a sensor issue. They're throwing their cards back in, I think.
Yeah.
So let's hold on
Something
until we
happened
get
there.
okay and
Something
get that bomb
happened.
pot going.
Oh, he's swapping decks. Yeah, I think I've mentioned this before. I don't think I've mentioned this since we've been doing stuff here at Peaks, but you see the dealer spread those cards out there. For many years, I've never paid any attention to that. About, I don't know, it's been a number of years ago now. I was watching on Poker Go from Las Vegas, the Aria.
I am familiar with this spot.
They had a high stakes cash game, and they were broadcasting the entire game much like what we're doing. Literally every hand was being streamed, and they had been playing for several hours. Now the minimum buy-in for this game was $250,000. $250,000 from everybody minimum. They've been playing for 2 or 3 hours, and all of a sudden,
I thought I had ace
2 Queen of Clubs show up,
ace 3 suited. I'm in.
and
There's no way, Mac.
everybody's like, "Oops." And I just, I think to myself, oh my, how long had that been going on? Well, obviously for a couple hours.
Really shouldn't happen on a RFID table. One of them shouldn't read or.
Well, I think this was before RFID. I think they were still doing cameras. Yeah, I think they were still doing cameras then. So, yeah, it was crazy.
All right, that's pretty dry top board there. So we'll get a look at the hands in a moment. See if anyone has pocket fours, maybe. Or 3, 5, 6 for a whole host of straight draws. So Action Jackson, he's got some straight draws happening.
Max got some stuff going on here. He's got 7.
Max got.
He's got 7 4s. He's got 2 pair.
Backdoor flush opportunities. It's not a ton, but look at
reg's
the
got-
equities on the stream, and
Reg's got a wrap here on it.
he's actually got the most, 26% equity.
Looks like he folded though.
Yeah, with each fold, Peltolota's equity just keeps shooting up.
Mm-hmm.
DJ as well.
Those
Yeah,
trip
you can see
deuces
pretty
make a difference.
even now.
Yeah.
Turn's going to tell a lot.
Oh no, the Reg didn't fold. Oh, okay, there he goes. Now he folds. Okay. All right, so they capped it.
Reg had a wrap on the top board.
Yeah, he did. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he was pretty much playing one board, so you can never go wrong folding if you're only playing one board in these pots. You
Yeah.
would have ended up hitting the nuts on the top.
There's the deuce. And DJ's got the Ace King.
I was hoping you didn't have a set when I turned the ace.
Choppy, choppy.
Yeah, the wrap on one board's an interesting one. I mean, you are drawing to the nuts there. As long as there's 3 players in, you could potentially make money off of that.
Tough, though.
But it's
Tough.
yeah, you're gonna get quartered out or miss a lot, a high percentage of the time.
Yep, exactly.
You really want to have something working on that other board.
I've made that mistake many times.
I think someone else could be playing the 5-6 as well and have nothing on the other board, and you having that one extra card can make all the difference.
Bad, he's out quick. The one's great, he'll stack off, stack you off $1,000.
$3. With ace, what do you have, ace 3?
Ace 5.
Ace 5? $2. Raise 15. 15.
Would you have your all in Omaha?
I had ace 10. I had 2 pair up top.
Oh, we're having a little bit of a limp party here.
Sean bumped it up.
Oh, Sean bumped it up. There it is. Okay.
Yeah, is that pocket 60s for DJ? Looks like it. Interesting flop for sure. His T with a middle pair and a gutter.
Mm-hmm. Looks like she's
Sean with top pair and an open ender. Now that king of spades suddenly comes into play as well.
Oh, wow.
I was drawing live on both boards. Yeah, you were.
Doesn't really change anything. Sean's still ahead.
I was going to say Miss C can probably rep the ace here. Yep. Sean's going to look her up.
On the other board.
Absolutely. I played enough PLO to not to think that bottom set is really good, but
Did Miss T lead that one out?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she led the river.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure the purpose on that bet. You're never folding out an ace or a jack.
I think she was trying to rep the ace.
And what are you trying to get called by? Yeah, but either way, if you're trying to rep it, you gotta fold out better.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not folding out better than the 10 there. Not for one street for $25.
Yeah.
And then the flip side of that, getting called by worse, there's not really that range either. So kind of a tricky bet.
yeah, on the river I'm 65 into 450. It's like I literally
For a little bit. That's really warm. Alrighty. DJ in his 8 here is looking pretty good. I don't think you can call $50 here with your dead queen, but maybe.
Hello, Billy, in the chat. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Indeed.
Time to get you back on one of these streams again.
Oh, really? That's
Well, Josh is gonna try to make it interesting here with the A6, and the jack just happens to roll off. Yep.
There were some potential draws there, but we're all just electing to fold now on the paired board.
We'll take a look at some stats here. Some VPIP numbers.
The old VPIP.
I think things have probably not changed a whole lot.
They have not. They have not. That is almost identical to what we saw earlier.
Yep, pretty much. Pretty much.
That was surprising.
How about some stack sizes here?
Yeah, we'll get that next hand. Now, stack sizes are cumulative winnings. Action Jackson with a pair of fives and make that a set.
Oh my.
Sean's got top pair. Mac with just back door.
Yeah, and Sean is never
Fives
folding
going
top
here.
pair, so this could get expensive. Well, I don't know. All the 2-pair combos are there, so he might slow down.
Well, he's also picked up a gutter. Now it's for the bottom end, but.
Oh man,
Oops.
that's
Once again, now you're still behind all the other 2 pairs you mentioned.
yeah.
That's going to temper it a little
He
bit.
bet 50. He's gonna call. Yeah,
Yeah, with 4-liner to the straight, the set is just going to call there.
yeah.
If you raise the only thing calling you there is the 10. Oh, forgot to bring up the stat.
Oh, that's okay.
Next hand. I'm going to say that a lot. Next hand. We'll get there. This is hand 64.
Well, let's see if the Brunson can do anything.
10 deuce for those who are not aware of the nicknames for these hands.
Why do we call it the Brunson?
Why? Well, Mr. Doyle Brunson, Texas Dolly. I believe he won 2 bracelets with that hand.
Yes, main events. Twice. He will have told you that he's lost more money with it than he ever won, though.
He will absolutely tell you that. Not a fan of the hand, but will forever be associated with him.
Move on.
Oh my, look at this. Sean's like, if you got it, you got it. And Josh is like, if you got it, you got it.
These are very live hands here, so let's see what happens. I picked up the heart draw, Queen Jack. But it does not
Oh, there's the hearts. Oh,
doesn't
no, it
matter.
didn't
High
matter.
card's going to win it.
King's good. King's good.
Get richer.
Almost forgot. Almost forgot. But we'll bring up those. We'll bring up the cumulative winnings here first. And whoa, look at that. Sean plus 1683. Belta Loda up 883. And Ms. T still throwing the party, just shy of the 1K mark. This was a 500 cap. So money has moved around a bit.
For sure.
If you want to see some money really move around, tune in tomorrow for the 1-3 1K cap with a hand of dealer's choice per orbit. That is Big Pot Sean's game.
Mm-hmm. See Big Pot
And
Sean right
speaking
there.
of, he's got ace queen suited, a beautiful hand on the button. And a very nice flop for ace queen.
I think you just have to continue here, though. Yeah. TJ might come along with his gutter ball. Yeah, there you go. Not terribly surprised. But this ought to do it here.
Seven of clubs on the river, not going to change anything. And another pot goes Sean's way, so.
Pot after pot after pot.
Sometimes he's got it, sometimes he doesn't. But the chips keep flowing that way.
Oh, really? Did we have
I paid $1.
Oh.
He's just getting warmed up, folks. Tune in tomorrow night.
I guess Josh has stepped away. Not sure if he's coming back or not.
He was definitely playing out in the main room prior to this. He popped in, so don't know what his situation was coming into this.
Right, me
Thank you for
neither.
joining us, though, for a little bit, filling in that seat. I'm not sure if we'll fill it again at this point in the stream. There's probably only about 30 minutes left.
Yeah, we've, well, I'm not even sure we got that long. Maybe 20.
We'll find out.
Yep. Oh, there we go. Misty gonna put it in there with the old ace queen. Especially against these wild, crazy people. It's probably not a bad situation.
Yeah, just let them put it in.
There you go.
I mean, Mac was jamming the ace-5 offsuit earlier, and he had ace-jack offsuit there, so he might have done the work for you.
He's trying to think if he just held on, he might have.
But
might
beware,
able to do that.
when he's in the pot with you, he will outflop you.
Oh, that's.
And Action Jackson says, despite my name, I am not calling that with 7-deuce offsuit.
You say Jack one time.
In Action Jackson.
Ah!
I couldn't get
I couldn't get that.
Thankfully.
Would you pull over there?
Once again, I'd like to take a moment and thank everyone that's hung with us this long, especially those and popping up in the chat saying things. If you haven't liked and subscribed, why the heck not? It's pretty easy. Just hit that X on the live chat for just a moment, click the thumbs up button, and reopen that live chat.
That way you can actually talk to us too. I think we're in subscriber only mode.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you hit that subscribe, then you can. Yeah, it doesn't cost you a penny. Nothing. Zero. Zip. Nada. Nothing.
It's a good price.
Are you entertained?
I missed who bumped it up. Oh, Graham. Okay, Graham on the button with Queen Jack suited. Bumps it all the way up to 65.
I like it.
Big sizing.
Get rid of all the garbage.
I will get rid of garbage.
Except Sean's going to be in here. He's got a big stack.
It's up to you. I will call whatever you want. If you say yes, I will call. If you say no,
I'd love to know what he's saying right here.
60? 65.
How much longer on the stream? I think we're going 3 hours all total tonight. So another 15, 20 minutes maybe, something like that for the stream. And I think some of these folks will probably just step back right into the room and play.
Keep on playing, yeah.
Keep on playing. I think I'll be joining them as well as soon as we get done in the booth.
Ooh. So Graham flops the flush draw there and goes in and takes it down.
So come on over and get some of that tiny money.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy pickings.
I don't want action shit happens away. That's why I don't want to answer. That's why I didn't want
Apparently so was Larkin money tonight.
I'm not worried. But if I say that,
No, I know. I trust you.
I won't worry. I didn't know you heard. I didn't know your ears work like that.
Suited double gapper. Good enough for Sean. Raise it up to 15.
Well, when you got a monstrous stack, you can just kind of play any 2 cards and hope for the best.
Felt the load is starting to adjust. So you know what? I'm gonna play some of these interesting hands on the button.
right.
against Sean.
Let's hope a 4 didn't come out here. Oh my goodness. Action Jackson with the 7-3. Well, he's got the biggest bunch of garbage I've seen in a while in one hand.
No way, big man.
Oh my goodness gracious.
No, he's done.
Oh wow. That double pairing is definitely going to.
Whoever sneezes at this is going to take it.
I'm actually kind of surprised Sean didn't sneeze on it there.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
There we
I'm gonna
come.
sneeze on it for 30,
Yeah.
35, 55. Oh, there was another green. A little more than a sneeze. Little pot-sized bet.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
First bluff of the night gets through, Sean.
First bluff. All night. All night.
That's what I thought.
I see. Yes. Damn it. Thank you. No, sorry.
Thank you. Out. $2. Out. $2.
Graham wakes up to some nice 9-8 suited hand. Then raises to 20.
Yeah, I think in the hijack, that's fine. Oh, the real Israeli Ron, and he knows what to do with it. There you go. That's how you play that hand.
I think he hadn't had a hand in a while, too. He's starting to mix it up with 5-4 offsuit prior hand. Not the queen deuce suited.
Is Graham going to look him up here?
Just going to place some of these hands in position. Let's see if he can help maneuver post flop.
That's a light 3-bet, but that'd be a really light call here. He's going to look him up. Will the Israeli Ron hold?
It's not going to feel too great on that.
Nobody can like that hand or that flop. I think this is just a standard C bet, and that ought to do it. Yep.
Very nice.
Queen deuce.
Why not?
All right, looks like everybody's back.
Raise to 15.
All right. Matt just limping with the king queen suited. Guess that hand's too good for a raise, huh? And that's all right. Sean in the +1 takes it with the 10-9 offsuit up to 15. Gets the call from pocket 4s on the button. And it's going to come back around. Does Mac repop it here with king queen suited? He might with the limp, the raise, and the call. He's typically shown a lot of aggression in these spots, but this time elects to just flat it. Very interesting. Yeah, he's definitely shown the propensity to squeeze in those spots a lot. So he checks dark, and Sean just bets dark.
Flops a pair. Open ender. Oh, and now the set comes in. Oh, I thought he
No,
had
no.
fours. Oh, where did I see the
Fours
fours?
folded out.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, shit.
I mean, maybe you chased with 4s on that board, but
Not that far.
okay.
Terrible, Mac.
say, I've had fours twice tonight.
Not the way I've been running lately.
After folding.
It's not coming.
Not full force.
I know.
Straddle.
I literally will never fold fours again. That's what I know. That's what I'm saying.
We'll let fate determine what happens.
We'll play back.
Live straddle.
When they see that. I wish you had two power
Live straddle.
All right, hand number 71 tonight in this 1-2 500 cap game.
You can't do that at this table.
And I believe Action Jackson's going to open it up here with a nice suited king on the button. Max should look him up from the big blind.
I was locked in. I couldn't come over.
Absolutely.
Call. Anyway.
Check that. If I was just do is pat an $800 rack.
Check around.
38.
Check.
Boy, Action moved really quick through the flop. I mean,
Wow. I wonder if they all checked dark there or something.
two of them had hit the king on an ace-5 board, so man, that's going to make your king feel better.
Oof. He's getting called
Action
no matter what.
Jackson value owns himself. Right? Or no. Oh, never mind. Kicker didn't play.
Yep.
Kicker did not play. Queen was on the board.
What the world? You just gave it to him like you gave up?
What?
You just
Good
gave
royal
up?
flush.
Don't worry about that.
I'm looking at that scroll on the bottom. It says Sean 2,236. This is a 500 cap game, people.
Yep. He started with 500.
That means all the rest of those chips came from the poor souls around the table.
The only thing that caused
And maybe the empty chair a little bit.
bet there.
Yeah. Of course, you can see Mac and Sean's VPIP over 50%. Action Jackson isn't far behind at 40%. Goodness me.
Oh my gosh. Comes from a guy banging out with ace 5. You can't go frugal on me, bro.
You're lucky you misread your fucking hand. I mean, how stupid can you be? How lucky can you be you misread your hand?
If you limp it, I'm
All
gonna.
right. What
bet.
happens when you give
I'm
Big
gonna
Pot
bet.
Sean pocket kings?
Oh my.
Bang, motherfucker.
Did it limp to him?
No, Mac. Looks like Mac put some money in there.
Yeah, we're not.
Oh no, it did. It did limp to him.
So he just goes straight to 72.
I love it. I think Mac's gonna look him up too.
Yeah, Mac might be suspicious of that size.
Yep.
What are you doing? Are we teaching lessons?
Thinking, do any better aces do that ever? Probably not.
Put the $2 in. You can't walk away with $2. Put $2 in. What? So cheap. I want all the dollars.
And has been the case with them all night. The speech play starts immediately. Oh, ugly
Oh
card.
no. Oh my.
King's full.
Oh,
and
oh
it's
no.
Broadway.
It's a Broadway. Oh, this is bad.
Broadway versus King's full.
Oh, Mac's gonna lose a bundle here.
They are deep.
They're really deep.
Sean is
Gonna bet
under
big
his hand
here.
to this point.
Oh, he's betting big. And what did he bet? I don't know what he bet. 500.
510.
Wow.
Half a max stack.
Yikes.
Yep, he went for half, hoping to get min click popped there.
Wow.
Well, the rich get richer.
Wow. Almost 3K in a $500 cap 1-2 game.
Yeah. We're just going to keep Sean in his own game.
Wow, that's tough.
He's earned himself a couple buy-ins for tomorrow night already.
Yeah. I can't really blame Mac there. I mean,
Oh, no.
you got Broadway against a player like Sean. I mean, he can definitely have a jack there and think he's good.
That tiny Larkin is just cracking up in there and just, oh my God.
I can't wait to watch this back.
It's 1-5. Call. Raise 75.
There's T gonna get in there with pocket deuces.
All right, let's see something good happen here with the deuces.
Get 526.
A lot of aces already spoken for.
Mac bumps it up with 9-3 suited.
Well, clearly, you look at all these hands, you think 9-3. That's the one that should bump it, right? I mean, we've only got ace queen, ace five.
Oh,
ace five.
Graham's sitting down here with ace queen. I don't know. Got to look at who put money in there. Sean called with ace five. Goodness me.
It's very interesting. We've seen the squeeze play from Mac a bit, but typically he's gone larger sizing, hasn't he?
I don't know. I mean, yeah,
Well, this looks more like a standard 3-bet size.
yeah, a little more, yeah.
That might
That was
get people
5x.
suspicious that he has a real monster hand here, looking to just get one or two callers, when in fact he really wants all the folds. And since he got through the ace queen, he's gonna get through there. Yep.
526.
Huh?
526.
How?
You gotta put the 75 in at least. You gotta put this in.
And I started pulling the money back, but Sean was not at the table, so he's still alive.
Now we're on the flop.
Look, see the flop first.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Sean. He didn't realize Sean called. He was
See
just.
the flop first, and then you do whatever you want. I check in the dark, but you do whatever you want, Mac.
Oh,
526.
Well, I can't. I don't know if I can do that. If I have a 4,
I think he showed his hand, too, didn't he?
If I have a 4, I will call you.
Yeah, it's 4.
Oh, no, he didn't. He did not show his hand.
75.
Matt goes all in, hitting top pair there.
So did
And
I.
then he showed the 3. I think he showed the 3.
I was live. I
I
was
think
still
he showed
live.
3. This is a smaller screen here, but
Yeah,
I don't think I saw quite enough pips on there for it to be a
No, he
9.
did. He showed the 3. Wow. I think we're getting close to the end here. We've just crossed the 3-hour mark. I have not been told, though.
I think that includes all the pre-roll time.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we got probably about 10 more minutes. So the reg wakes up pocket eights. He's been kind of quiet for a while.
Love this game.
I'll tell you how much.
Gets quickly called by DJ, and then it looks like Action Jackson's just going to go ahead and shove. See if he can recoup some of those losses from earlier. It's like he's a pip better this time. He's got ace king instead of ace queen. Will it work?
Queen 7 of diamonds.
Calls.
Six times.
No, the pocket eights got out of the way.
Wow.
One time.
One time.
You have a bear already?
I do not. I'm behind. Believe it.
Matt called.
Wow, he did. Oh, wow, and he hits it.
Of course, the eight
Oh,
point
and the
for
8
set.
comes too, yeah. Oh, wow.
That's one of those. I'll call, give you action, do you a favor, and bust you out again. It's like, really, you don't have to call.
Oh, wow. Matt gets a bunch of money back there.
You don't have to call.
Wow.
How many times have you seen that happen where someone says they'll call for you, just give you a little action, knowing they're behind?
Oh, yeah, and then they just
And
drill
they
it.
hit it
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah, all the time.
This game is crazy.
Y'all cleaned him out. He had ace queen and ace.
Yeah, Matt could be a little tilted there, Lego. I don't know.
He got his money in with the best hand all times.
He did lose that big one to Sean.
I don't know. I mean, 6-5 suited is
He got no cards.
as good a hand as he's played in a lot of scenarios like that tonight. That pot was not near as big as some of the other ones
That's
he's
true.
pushed.
That was not very big.
It's in keeping with his MO tonight. And Miss T wakes up with jacks.
Forget all about it. Alright, we all.
Might not get a lot of action on these.
Doesn't look like it. Although,
Get sheriff's department hear that.
I'm watching tomorrow night, no question about it.
Okay.
All right,
Greg
looks
said,
like-
you know what? I haven't played any hands. I'm
Yeah.
going to get in here with 4-3 and do something for the stream.
that's right.
Yeah. This is when you think you've picked a good spot to do something, and you're facing jacks.
Yep.
But that board's going to keep any action from happening.
Yeah.
That just connects with, well, just about everything except your hand. You know what doesn't connect with that board? 4-3.
That's right. Nope.
Everything else, got a piece.
This has been the most fun game I've played in a long time, I'll say.
I think that that particular flop saved him a bit there.
It's still fun.
Different kind of flop. I think you would have seen him
Yeah, that's
get aggressive and just try to take it down.
Mm-hmm. And as once again, as you can see, there's just not two cards that Mac doesn't like.
All right, ace queen versus ace 3. Little something for everybody.
Absolutely.
The spades. Gotta watch out for those spades. Sean's 3 of spades. The only one. And that's gonna be another chop pot.
Everybody loves a chop pot.
Not really. Plus $2, plus $1. $1.
Yes, he is up stuck. Mac, that is Lego.
Yeah, Lego clearly showing he was not with us for the first hour when all was going well, and he was doing that with the offsuit variety, same hands.
Yeah.
So these hands are actually elevated from earlier in the stream.
Right.
Let's go buy a billboard in his county, Wichita, and then just put it up there. Like, where you been, Jackson?
All right, Joe's waking up with it now.
Well,
Oh, wow.
picked a good time because Beltalota had a pair and opened it for him.
Take some GPS
Here
coordinates.
comes a nice like $45, $50 bet.
That place.
I think he'll go a little more. He should go 60.
He's got position on the button. There's really no need. Wow, he went really big, didn't he? Got 3 greens out there. Yeah, he went to 90. Wow.
That's really big. I think 55 or 60 is probably a little more in line, but he gets the call.
If you're trying to isolate against one of these other players that's showing the propensity to put a lot of chips in the pot,
Yeah.
but
Gosh, that's just not
Zach
the
hasn't
card you
been
want to
throwing
see.
it all in there. So
Yeah, he makes a good continuation bet here, even with the king out there. Yeah, good job. Nice hand there, Joe. Well done.
Trying to focus it.
all right, got a little 7-handed action going on here as we wind down tonight.
He's always commentating these things. Or, I mean, he commentated the last one.
And 78 though,
I recognize his voice.
good steady pace.
For sure.
That's going to be a credit to the dealers most of the time. And we haven't had very many tanks on the table. We had that
Correct.
one huge hand.
Yeah.
Um,
The Graham
which
took his
was
time.
was a very justified
Yeah,
one.
absolutely. I think he was very justified in taking his time there.
And Mac wins with another glorious hand. Put that in your solver.
That's right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if a solver solved the way Mac plays, it would just kind of throw up on itself.
Click on the node lock button and just color in all the other squares.
Remember,
fill in range.
Yeah, remember the
Go
old
from there.
remember the old Revenge Range T-shirt? Yeah, that's pretty much what. That's pretty much the way Mac plays.
Next hand's the last hand, guys, right?
Oh, really? Wow, that went
It's gonna fight all straddle, raise the top.
I saw somebody with one of those T-shirts on the other day.
Which one?
The Revenge Range one from Rado.
Yep.
I'm in.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Hadn't seen these in a while. That's what gram size is here.
Raise 80.
With the collar there. Okay, you went to 80. Catch going to that size. I think about 40, 50. Because it was a $10 bet, right? So
Yeah, I
it
think
wasn't
it was
15
10.
this time.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think
50's probably
50
good.
max. Yeah.
You definitely want to keep some hands in there.
Yeah, it's one of those spots where you like you want to try to maximize your profits when you have those really monstrous hands like that.
Yeah, this is fantasy for you, just straight.
Of course, I say that, and then his aces get cracked by 6-5 offsuit or something.
It happens. But if you take the maximally profitable line all the time,
You're going to be
You will
profitable.
come out ahead.
Yeah, absolutely.
you won't be unbruised, unbattered, but you will come out
Tell you
ahead.
that much for sure.
We're doing a bump on it.
15. Oh. Call. Oh, 3.
All right, Ms. T with King Jack gets the check mark.
Nice.
She's like, it's been a while.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Hallelujah, I want a pot.
Have you seen the cards I've been getting? Can you see where I'm over here having sleep?
She is always decked out in Cowboys gear. True fan.
A true fan. I know you're right. I don't know that I've ever seen her not wearing something Cowboys related.
Very true. Very true. And they did pull off the win last night, so
I misread my hand against him.
can't razz her today.
I thought it was 7 of hearts. I never looked at it. 8 of hearts.
You're always allowed to
How
celebrate a
scary
win, no
is
matter
it?
what.
How scary is it that the Washington Commanders are looking really good right now?
They will probably
In the
win that
NFC.
division. That is a shocker.
That's a shocker.
That is a shocker.
How in the world that Baltimore is not like crushing the league with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry? I don't understand.
Yeah, the NFC East is a little weird this year.
Yep.
Philly not quite doing what they were expected. Dallas was not looking up to snuff to begin with, and then you throw in they just got a multitude of injuries now.
Yeah, that's true.
It's going to be very difficult for them to ever go. But
Hey, Mitch, good to hear from you, buddy. Thank you for stopping in and watching for a little while. We appreciate it.
hello, Mitch.
You're coming in right near the end here. I think we are getting real close here.
I'm definitely winded down.
Yeah, me
It's been a
too.
long day.
I'm ready for a break. Might have to eat the rest of Chris's pizza back here.
This is we got bomb pot here. This is very frequently the last hand of a stream is bomb pot.
Yeah, that's right, because Vince didn't.
This might be
left
it.
about- This might be it. Yeah, because Vince is still in the box. So
Yep.
this is probably it. And right now, Zach's got the best of it with the 7-5. Got an ace-9 here from Joe.
Doug has popped in the chat, so it is definitely it. Because there are no phones at the table, so this is all done. the reg with all the equity here. It's got a wrap again on the top.
Oh my,
Two
yeah.
pair on the bottom.
Holy cow.
It's in very
Yeah,
good shape
start
here.
piling money in here, brother.
Yeah, he got away from a wrap last time. So
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get away from it this time with the.
This time, though, he's got a bait straight.
He's got, yeah, he's got so much equity. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
As long as he dodges the heart, doesn't get counterfeited. Although the hearts are dead anyway. He doesn't know that. And even though the cards are still out there, you see Sean has the racks lined up because it's going to take him a while.
Hey, he's going to be here a minute. All right.
I'll
let's-
bring up that chart right at the end here if
Yeah.
I can get it up before the stream cuts off. See if I can do that real quick on the before the river card here. Yeah, I get the winnings to pop up for just a
Yeah,
moment.
like you hear now. Sean
Well, I
just.
saw 2260 for Sean.
Yeah. Sean out here just crushing the game. There he goes. So there's your winners and the losers that are still here. Several people busted out. But
Yeah,
good
it was
showing
pretty much
here
the Sean
tonight.
show.
Yeah, it was. It was the Sean show for sure.
Sequel is tomorrow,
That's right.
so tune in. Stakes will go up, and it looks like he's got a couple buy-ins covered. So
Yeah.
good for him.
Good for him. All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap things up here for us tonight. Again, thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll be back next week. Once again, as far as I know, anyway. I'll be here next week. You be here next week?
I expect to be here next week.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Once again, from Peaks Social Club, you got Jason Tiny Cole and Chris Dude Meister